Rise. I didn't keep it too close to my chest. I've actually been talking about this for quite a while. But, ladies and gentlemen, frankly, as I would like to say, in memoriam of Peacemaker Thursdays, I don't want this stream to go even like an hour-ish past 9, because I'm so desperate to see the Peacemaker finale. Void, hello. It's good to see you again. Thank you. I hope you're having a wonderful evening, or whatever time it is for you. I hope you're having a wonderful of it. But I just wanted to say, I left my class early today. I just couldn't do it. We were giving proposals. The assignment for our screenwriting class, it was my screenwriting class, was to come with two proposals, and in 7 minutes pitch both of them. You know, give us a genre, your inspirations, your antagonist, protagonist, just standard stuff, right? So I actually went first. I wanted to volunteer to go first. I actually enjoy going first. I've completely changed the way I do things. It's half, because once you go, you clock off. Your brain is off. You don't worry anymore, right? You just participate aimlessly. It gets all the heebie-jeebies out of your system so fast. And, you know, for the sake of the professor and the teacher, somebody who's enthusiastic and go first can really help break the ice. But my teacher decided to pick randomly. My professor genuinely was like, yeah, I have a random sheet of people here that I made. We're just going to go through it that way. And I was like, well, that's a damn shame. I really wanted to go first. And so she starts and she goes, all right, the first person on the list, Joey. And I go, oh, okay. Works for me. And yeah, I go up there. I say my piece. I give my screenplay proposal. It was about a guy who gets on a train super early for work, and ends up going on a psychological adventure through a train filled with high school cliques of clowns, Shakespearean actors, police detectives, and mobsters, to reach the conductor to get him to stop the train. Hello, I'm unsure if this message will get sent. Is it because you are being hunted? Anyways, let's see if... Looks like it did. It diddly did. It didgery did. Looks like I got a follower. I get to stalk these people. I stalk people that follow me low-key sometimes. Well, I'll be damned. Thank you to Helleman for following. You followed on the 8th? Today's the 9th, so you must have done it after the stream. For me, you know, I went, it was fine, and my second proposal was about a guy who, no, because Twitch randomly says my phone number isn't set, but it is, and breaks down whenever I try and verify it a second time. I do have phone number verification turned on for my Twitch chat. It is kind of just a security thing. But, you know, me and my... Let me light my candle, actually. I want to light my candle. I want my vibe. Come on, burn, baby, burn. There we go. Guy lights a candle for the first time in his life, apparently. That was at 2, right? 2.5 fucking hours go by. This class is almost 4 hours, right? I lied. 3 hours go by of me doing nothing, and to make it worse, the professor is very strict about laptops and phones in class. So she did not allow me to be on my laptop. Even though I was participating in class, mind you. She even directly called me out from the back of the class and was like, yeah, guys, no electronics. I'm looking at you, to the person that has their laptop out. You know, I close it. And I'm like, man, shut the fuck up, dude. And so I had to leave early. It was so boring. I was going to fucking fall asleep. I wanted to die. It's not even that like the proposals were bad. It's that I'm done. I've been sitting here for fucking 3 hours. I don't know how anyone else can stand here. She was holding the whole fucking class hostage by putting the next week's assignment on at the end of class. So you had to stay if you want to get the new assignment. I went to my friend. I gave him my business card. I said, follow me or email me, whatever. I need to know what happens next. All right, thank you, bye. And I leave. But by 4:57 or whatever, my friend in that class is presenting. And it's, to me, it's solidarity. You stay there for your friend while they're presenting, right? So I stay there. I talk about it with him. And then I'm about to leave. And the next person who gets called up, I won't say he's the weirdest guy in class, but others would. I won't say it, but others would, right? So here's me. I sit through this presentation. Holy fuck. This guy who has been asking the strangest fucking questions all day. How are you wearing that in this weather? Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, my God! Maya! Welcome back! And I'm wearing it because I'm that fucking guy. How about that? I had my window open. I'm a chilly guy. It's not even that I'm a chilly guy. Actually, it's the opposite. I overheat constantly. Me in the world isn't a tiny sliver, and he is inside. What are you doing? I'm working on stat poker table on the Minecraft server. The fuck? Okay, would love to know more about that. So, this guy, who is so hard to get a read on, I'll say that. He goes up there, he's like, well, it's going to be lame. And, I have beef with people that say that. Because you can think your work is shit, but that doesn't give you the right to shit talk yourself on a public stage. Because that's not going to give people... I don't pity people. I encourage people. I don't like that. I spent so much of my time in community college as that TV club guy asking people to make something. To not worry about if it sucks, to make it and then either make it suck less later or make it suck and then the next thing you make is great. Or is better. And it gets better and better and better and it keeps going better. Right? So he starts, he's like, I don't know, it's pretty lame. And so I butt in. Obviously the teacher's like, oh, well, I don't believe that. No, I feel like, I'm like, hey, it's not lame. We haven't even heard it. Come on, it'll be cool. It'll be cool, man. Come on. That's the only reason I stayed, was because he said that. And by fucking muscle memory, the second anyone pulls that bullshit, I don't play with it. So he goes, it's going to be them. I go, no, it's not. We haven't even heard it yet, man. You worked hard on it. Don't be like that. We're all here to hear it. We're fine. I'd like to hear it. So obviously I can't get up and leave now. The real reason also besides that is the teacher announced after my friend leaves that hi Cumbo, hi Void, and of course hi Maya. It's been so long since we've seen you, I believe. Welcome back all of you. It's good to see you for Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. We'll get into it in a second. We're going on a break. And in order to not awkwardly walk up and leave the room, I've been busy doom scrolling. It's a pretty bad fucking season of doom scroll. I completely believe you. I completely believe you. Most of my art sucks, but I still have parts of it that I'm proud of. That's cool. You can think it sucks. You should not tell. You should not I have works that I think suck. A lot of my works, actually, I just think suck. And, however, if I'm going to present something, I'm going to have confidence in my work. Because why should you care about anything I make if I don't fucking care about it? That's my thing. Right? I show you. Actually, I'll put my money where my mouth is. Stick around to the end of the stream, folks, and you'll get to see a classic John Chair's video from the archives, back from before I even started streaming. We're going to show you a classic. A classic. One of my favorites. Something we haven't seen since New Year's Eve 2 years ago. For a lot of my newbies. All right? I'm a sick nasty at making PowerPoints, though. I love that. Me too. I love that. Also, Void, we would love to see your artwork in the Discord. I guarantee you we would love to see it. And you are in a Discord with, I almost said thousands. You are in a Discord with a very good-hearted handful of other incredibly talented artists who would love nothing more than to raise you up. Flat out. So he sits down. This guy sits down. He's like, well, I don't want to stand. I want to sit. Okay. So for mine, it was, I was thinking a comedy, and, so basically it's about this guy who's, a really good student, all around, great guy, super academically good, and, but of course, he has this one weakness. He is, obsessed with girls. And the second he says that, every single person in the room, you can feel like a you can feel the room just go you can feel the whole room just go and he's obsessed with girls, not like he like does anything like bad, but he's obsessed with girls, and he's obsessed with one girl in particular, and she's like, she's not like super hot, but she's not like, she's not like an ugly one, but she's like hot. And I'm like, and she's like kind of popular on social media, and he kind of like, and she's like going to this like tennis match, and she like reveals what school she's gonna be at. And so the main character, like, goes to the school, goes to her school to, like, take a picture of her, to take a picture with her. This is pretty much quote for quote. What in the living fuck is going on? I'm explaining the ethereal experience I had watching somebody propose their screenplay to a class full of people. And if you thought that's where it ends, it gets worse. It gets so much worse. And then she gets a restraining order on him, and it like completely messes him up. And bro, I was really happy when I DM'd you my work and you were excited and I was doing stuff. This was a very hard thing to sit through. My eyes were darting around the fucking room. And so they end up going to the same college by accident, and he has to keep like avoiding her to like not break the restraining order, and eventually he apologizes. The end. Everyone is aghast. I can't even remember what the second thing he said was. I can't even remember what his second screenplay was. His first one was so fucking insane to sit through. And literally because here's the thing. You had to propose your screenplay, propose your second screenplay, 7 minutes total, and then take questions. So he finishes, and it's time for questions. Suddenly, people had questions. People had questions, man. And the best part is, right? I raised my hand instinctually. I didn't even have a question yet. I didn't even know what the fuck to say. I had no fucking idea how I was supposed to, right? So one of the first guys that ask a question, is this autobiographical? Yeah, right? No. And like that was what I assume that was on everybody's mind. It was on my mind. I was like, how much of him does he see in this person? He explained it later as like, I'll get to that in a second, but basically he was like, a guy in the back of the class raises his hand. And here's the thing. The question he asks is a very good question to ask, but the fact that the guy in the back even raised his hand in the first place is in itself one of the funniest fucking things in the world. Do you know why? That guy does not raise his hand. That guy literally presented like two dudes before him, and he introduced himself to the class. Not that we all didn't like kind of know each other from, we've been in this for like more than a month at this point. He introduces himself. He's like, yeah, I usually only really talk shit, so that's why I don't really talk a lot in this class. I really don't talk unless I have like something to make fun of you for. That's why I don't talk in this class. He said that. He literally started fucking verbing with the teacher. The guy asking the question had his own presentation, and the teacher basically called him out on being like, hey, so your plot has kind of like a really confusing part to it, and I just want to add, like, as a screenwriter, why did you make that decision? And he was like, oh, I wanted to let people make their own choices. And the professor's like, no, you can't, like, as your professor, I'm not really going to let you get away with that. I like, what is the intention behind that? And then he like snapped back at her, and all she said was like, yeah, I'm starting to see the thing you said about you talking. So this guy's snappy, right? And so for him to say that and then be the first fucking guy to raise his hand, incredible, right? And so verbatim, the guy raises his hand and says, so like, I loved your first one, story of my life. Ugh. What inspired you? What inspired you to write this story? Like, covered in 30 fucking layers of the most obvious sarcasm and like, fuck you in the world. And it just all right over the guy's fucking head. And so he explains what everyone in the class needs to know, the inspiration behind his story. And so he's like, I think in some way or form, we all kind of have this like, we all have this we all kind of are like obsessed with girls. The second he said that, all fucking hell breaks loose. The entire class just goes, oh, wow. And his response to that is like, oh, well, like for guys, guys are like obsessed with girls. And I cut through all the like, and hahs with, I think I like girls like a normal amount. And the whole fucking class just goes nuts. And so eventually, my hand has been instinctually in the air the entire time. I didn't even fucking think about it, right? And eventually he calls on me, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't even, like, I was so taken aback by the whole fucking scenario. I was like, I don't even know what my question is. And so I like pulled a question that the professor asked like another guy, right? I was like, so like your story seems to be like quite broad. I was wondering like if you had to do this in like 15 pages or whatever, basically taking the question that they asked me, right? I was like, if you had to take your script, right, and kind of condense that into 15 pages, how would you kind of make the time for the broad like strokes of your plot? And so I asked that question, and the fucking guy presenting doesn't even get a chance to say anything. Because the guy across the classroom from me immediately juts out. He's like, oh, we'll make time. And the whole class, like First it was like, oh, when he started talking about being obsessed with girls. And then everyone going, oh, when he said being obsessed with girls. And then the second that fucking guy responded to my question, everybody fucking lost it. And we're all just laughing our asses off. And the worst part is, the fucking guy presenting is not in on the joke. He had no fun. He was like, well, absolute disaster. For the record, my interpretation of that is we'll make time, as in we want to see what else he has to say. We don't want to cut this guy's genius off, you know? The break was called, and I got up out of the classroom, I walked out, and I fell to my fucking knees and just laughed. Everybody walked, like so many people get out of the class to go take a break, right? And every single one of us just start going. And so I go and I give one of my classmates my business card because it's easier and less awkward to me than just being like, hey, what's your Instagram? Okay, cool. Right? So I do that. I give them. They all start walking back to class. I go, I'm fucking out of here. I can't do this anymore. And as I'm walking back, who do I walk into other than him, the guy who was proposing the script? And so I walk past him, and he goes, oh. I'm like, hey, man, great work. And he goes, oh, it was lame, right? It was lame. And so I look at him, and I tell him straight up, I was like, yo, pardon me, voice crack. I go to him, and I'm like, hey, man, great work. And he goes like, it was lame, I know. And I look at him, and I go, what part of hey, man, great work sounds like I think it's lame? And we have this small little exchange where I'm like, hey man, you're not in this class because you're perfect. You're in this class to like learn and like, the story you have is like, that's a strong foundation of which you can build off of. And I give him some fucking stupid motivational speech shit. And I just leave. So that was my screenwriting class today. Oh, man. I honestly, that made it supervillain origin story. I hope not. Keep that man away from women, God forbid. His inspiration, he kept going. His inspiration was like, I wanted to make like a Quagmire character. You made a bad man. You made a bad man that day. You changed his life. Then next Neil Gaiman. More like Neil Breen, all right? Fuck me. Quagmire, oh my god. Yeah, like he was trying to do like a raunchy college, I assume a raunchy like college era comedy of like, like Revenge of the Nerds type shit or whatever. I have no fucking clue what was going on in that guy's mind. Hey liberal, what do you think of my comedy script? Stalker. And the class had so many questions. I can't even remember all the good ones. But a lot of it was just like, do we want to root for the stalker? That was one of the... I think the professor asked that question. Was like, are we supposed to like root for the stalker? Are we identifying with the stalker? And he was like, well, like a stalker. Well, he's not like a stalker. He's not like a bad guy. Whoa, okay, man. Ladies and gentlemen, today's game is Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Now, a good stalker, not a bad stalker, of course. Yeah, exactly. He's just obsessed with girls, Chad. Aren't we all obsessed with girls? I wanted to make a North Korean war veteran who stalks women and whose dad is transsexual. No, he's not woke enough for that. So for some personal history for me, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective was a game that I discovered when I initially dabbled into DS piracy. Not piracy so much. That was a guy you met today. That wasn't a guy I met today. That was a guy in my screenwriting class. that I've known. Actually, I know him because I fucking was like really annoyed with him for like the entirety of class. Because every 5 seconds in class lecture, he'd go like, you know, they're like, all the time. And it's like, it's not a cough. It's not a sneeze. I don't know what the noise is, but it bothers me so much. Anyways, so I wasn't like super into the guy to begin with. Hi Olivia, how are you? Your screenplay is the class. I wish, right? But so I initially downloaded this game because I had never really heard of it. It was on a list of like DS games that are hidden gems, and so I got the ROM for it and I played it on Dismumi on my DS back in high school, back in my sophomore year of high school. And I was enamored with the game. I fell in love with it. It to this day, actually, if you guys have ever really like paid attention, first of all, thank you for the clock in. And not that I want to be like, if you guys ever paid attention, but Ghost Trick Phantom Detective frequently makes my top 5 list of games ever played, and it's for a good reason. It is one of like the best narratives in a game, one of the best soundtracks for me. The gameplay was so delicious. That's the word I'll use. Delicious. Joke's on you, I never pay attention. That's why she is the most frequent clipper of this channel with over like fucking 200 clips. Because she just I keep forgetting! So I played the game and I was so enamored with it that for my birthday that year, I asked my friend to get me a copy of it on the DS. And I did. I love how much you can mess up in the game and it doesn't matter. I don't know if I'd say like that necessarily. I don't know if I'd say you can mess up. But yeah, so I actually got in the habit of playing that game every year for like at least 3 years. I would play it at least once every year. And I remember because I had a girlfriend at the time in my sophomore year of in my sophomore year of high school. And she had a DS, and she always carried this huge little tote bag instead of like a backpack of all our shit, right? We all know the type. You were trying to distance yourself from a backpack in high school. I was one of those people. I got the Shujin Academy bag from Persona 5, and that lasted me about junior year of high school, throughout all of community college, and last year it broke. The whole story was just so Joey could say I had a girlfriend. Yeah, that girlfriend, I gave her my copy of the game. It was pristine condition. Pristine. It was new. The friend who got it from me new. It was like $50. Nowadays, that copy is actually like worth something. It's like 70. It's like $70-ish. But the problem is, I lent it to her, and I was like, "Hey, play this. This is one of my favorite games ever. You're my girlfriend. Play this video game." She gave it back to me like a month later. Told me I did not play it. Worse, the fucking game case was in severely worse condition than when I gave it to her. There was fucking water damage on the back, scrapes in the front. It was the most insulting thing anyone has ever done to me. It was, and I got assaulted at my prom in senior year. It was the most foul thing in the world, and I never fucking got over it. Because my case still looks fucked up to this day because of her. It was a pristine copy of the game. So fucked up. So fucked up. We literally do not have the time to talk about all the... Actually, it's just a personal story I do not talk about on stream. Sorry. Too much nuance, too many topics. But yeah, fuck that lady. For a lot of other reasons. She was not a good girlfriend. But also, Bad thing. Bad thing to do to somebody. Anyways, there's a lot to unpack today. We had a day, right? We had a day. So that's kind of my personal history with this game. When I heard that they made an HD remaster of it, I was elated. It was amazing to me. I got it for Christmas, I want to say maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. And I've been waiting for the right time to play it. And that right time, of course, is now. It's somewhat Halloween adjacent. That's the best I could think. This is all your screenplay, all of it. I even made a game. Oh, health warning, no! So this is one of the Capcom DS games of the era. Whatchamacallit, what was your history with Shattered Dimensions? There was none. I found out, I keep forgetting my birthday is soon. Well, happy birthday to you, Olivia. Weird. I don't want to be 26. I would rather be, no, I'm pretty good with 22. I'm pretty good. I don't really have as much of a personal history with Shattered Dimensions, mostly because it was just a game that I researched. I found out that there was like a there was a relatively unknown or like slightly lesser known Spider-Man game on the PS3. And when I was at Too Many Games this year, my friends went out and bartered with a guy to bring the price down to like 20, or not 20. Brought it down to like 50. Was it 50 or 40? I think it was like 40 or 45 or something. But yeah, I want you to keep in mind. Okay, hold on, champ. What's up with my controller? Sorry, liberal. What the fuck is wrong with my controller? Sorry, liberal. I broke your controller. Sorry, liberal. I broke your controller. Game is quiet, loud and clear. Thank you for saying that. I'm just going to really quickly go through and check with my Inchty. Where is system? Oh, controllers and sensors. I'm fucking stupid. Update controllers, calibrate control sticks. That's not good. I sneezed and farted at the same time. Great job, pal. Guys, I snorted. Yeah, I didn't even know the fucking Pro controllers could get drift. Come on, man. There's a fucking problem, pal. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. That was scary. Both of mine drift? For fuck's sake, the Switch sucks. I only know because the soundtrack starts blasting in the menu. Oh, no, I'm aware. I wouldn't even say that was blasting. It was pretty normal for me. What does drifting mean? Drifting is when the controller is stationary in real life, but the detectors, or like the actual like sensors on the controller, are detecting phantom inputs. So a good example would be if I was... Ooh, that's not good. If I was just putting my controller down and Mario starts randomly moving left and right, left and right, left and right, it means my stick is drifting. It's all resistance based. Yeah, it's fucking just so fucking annoying. I don't trust you that the calibration is complete, frankly, but whatever. I can't fucking buy another Pro controller. That shit's like fucking $80. For fuck's sake. All right, how about now, chat? That should be too loud. I'm pretty sure the Switch stick controls are made of actual graphite. Yeah. There's a smart cookie. I don't know shit. I would need to go spend $100 to buy another. You poor Canadian soul. Yeah, again, literally one of my favorite soundtracks of any fucking game of all time. Good audio, chat. We're good on this.
He just like me.
Challenges,
just like me,
illustrations,
for real.
music, ghost puzzle. What? Okay. Music. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Wait. Does this let me hear the DS version? I don't know what we're switching between. Oh, I know now. I know. Yeah, this is the DS version. This is the DS version. And then when she says that I got it. They're Hall effect joysticks. It's magnets. Those don't wear out. That's fucking annoying. So this is the DS manual cover. It's so fucking good. I fucking love this game. Holy shit. I'm so excited to play it. Not even funny. Not even funny. Literally no one could have expected that they would have actually fucking done this. Well, if we're doing redeems, no.
Meow.
When I came to, there was a woman standing there. A woman I don't know. At least I don't think I know her. And then there was a man with a gun. I don't know him either. Well, probably not anyways. Now, I'm not the kind of guy who can just stand back and watch a poor woman get shot. But I have one just little problem.
Yep, that's me. I'm fucking dead.
This has got to be me. There's no question about that. I mean, after all, you see any dead bodies laying around? So long, sister. I feel bad for her, but what can I do? I'm dead. But just as I was thinking this. This is no time to be rolling around dead. You're the only one who can save her. This is not the voice I'm giving Ray. It's not the voice I'm giving Ray. What the? The whole world just changed on me. Welcome to the ghost world. Land of the dead. The voice in my head? Who are you? No time for introductions now. You have to save her. I know you can do it. All you have to do is use your powers. How? Take a look at your corpse. I've implanted a Bluetooth device inside your anus. You need to play Fetty Wap at just the right frequency using the Bluetooth speaker I put up your ass. You see that blue flame? That's your soul. And you see that bright white spot nearby? That's a core. A core? That just looks like a railway crossing gate to me. Look, the best way I can understand is just try it. Stop being dead, loser. First of all, try moving your soul with the... My little ding-ding. Congratulations. Your soul has now possessed the crossing gate. So what? I'm just a crossing gate? Whoops! You got to put the CD up your ass. Now use the crossing gate to save the woman. Ghost Trick is written by James Gunn. What? But how? In a moment, time will start to flow normally again. This will be your chance. Listen, when that man pulls the trigger, the woman dies, right? So before that happens, you have to use your powers to stop it. Hey, wait a second. I still don't know what you're talking about. You'll see. Now then, time will start to flow again. Bam! So this is the main mechanic of the game, is the ghost trick, which is basically, as a ghost, you can possess certain objects. And you basically do like a real-time Rube Goldberg machine puzzle to stop people from getting murdered. It's the fucking coolest thing ever. Hold it! Well played. What just happened? That was one of your powers at work. A ghost trick. You mean I made that crossing gate move? That's right. You manipulated the object with the power of the dead. A ghost trick. And all you have to do to perform a trick like that is press the A button. Now that woman's fate has changed. Albeit just a little. Yeah, she still kind of has a gun pointed at her.
A James gun!
Oh, yeah, that's not good, is it? But at least now you're starting to figure out how to use your powers.
So I enter the world of ghosts, possess an object, and perform a trick on it, yeah?
Now let's get it. Let's move on to the next step. Try possessing a different core.
First of all, look how silly it is. So, first of all, oh yeah, by the way, happy Final Peacemaker Friday. No such thing as a happy Final Peacemaker Friday. I will kill myself tonight. What was I about to fucking say? Yeah, so I played this game on a PC first. I played this game on my family laptop. And I actually never played the game using a D-pad or the 3DS circle pad. I basically, if you somehow legally obtain a ROM of this game, I don't know how you do it, but if you did, you know, hypothetically, this game is a fucking awesome point and click game. Actually, I think it's on Steam now. You don't even need to do that. But like, it was an awesome point and click game.
I see, a guitar then, is it?
Hey, what do you want from me? I would have preferred that giant wrecking ball, but you know, that would solve it. Oh, is it on Steam now? I have no idea. I guess I can't reach cores that are too far away.
Well, I guess we'll see what we can do with the guitar. Let's set time in motion again and find out. Who's there? Hold it!
It is! Fuck yeah! It's got to be some of the slowest running away I've ever seen. Looks like I'm gonna have to come up with something else. Let's see, what core is close enough to possess from here? I guess all there is me. No time to be picky. I got a woman to save.
I like your attitude. It's admirable, truly, but
But what?
if I can manipulate objects,
I ought to be able to manipulate my own corpse, right?
well, tell you what. Why don't you just try it and see?
Is that voice John Goodman or Harrison Ford? Neither. I don't know.
Go ahead and possess your corpse.
I love that my soul is just a little peenor. Me when I see a fine ass shoddy.
All right, now we'll set time in motion.
Nothing's happening.
Exactly. Sad but true, I'm afraid. You can only manipulate non-living things. Corpses, even if they aren't alive anymore, aren't really just ordinary things.
You gotta be kidding. What about the woman? What's gonna happen to her?
Let's take a look, shall we? If you want to take a look around, you can move the screen. Move the screen? Shut the fuck up. Just try. Yeah, you're not supposed to get that.
Me when I'm a Quagmire-inspired character.
Hey, geez, here, give it a try. Just try possessing the girl and, well, let's just say there's a vibrator anal bead inside her butt. Use your ghost trick to giggity. Fill your giggity meter.
Use in any direction you want.
Well, sister, this is it. Two things are looking pretty dim right now. My eyesight and your future.
Oh! No! That's his sequel. Gulp. Why didn't Quagmire change his catchphrase to
Skibbity. Out of my way.
me when I kick a corpse that only affects the 2D plane of existence? You're.
Bjark, bjark, bjark.
No phone rings for this long, by the way. Don't be a fucking. Don't even jest, lad. Don't even jest.
It's done. I'm on my way.
Me when I die, but I still have to aura farm. Fucking coolest character design ever. In the end, it looks like her fate remained unchanged. What good are these ghost tricks of mine? But just as I was thinking this.
Hello there. How you feeling? Not very well, I imagine. Terrible tragedy what happened tonight. Ignoring me, are you? It's a little too early for you to be so stiff and cold, I'd say.
So it was you. You were that voice in my head, right?
Well, I wouldn't say voice, exactly. The dead don't have voices, you see.
It's more like my thoughts were being beamed directly into your mind.
Watch. I just beamed all of Skibbity Toilet into your head. That's another little trick ghosts can do. Watch. I'll do Azumanga Daioh next.
No, it's okay, it's okay. It looks like my ghost tricks didn't do much good. Oh shit. She still ended up just as dead as before. Even worse, we only have so long before... Yep. People release their bowels when they die.
That's true for now.
For now?
I still have more to teach you about your powers of the dead. Your ghost tricks.
Who exactly are you, anyways?
Before I answer that, I think you should save this young lady. Isn't it a shame to see such a pretty young woman lying here like a discarded piece of trash?
But what can I do? She's already dead.
Time for more ghost lessons for you, my friend. First of all, you'll have to touch me.
What?
Once you've done that, I can tell you about another one of your powers.
Why am I so determined to save this woman? After all, it's not like I know her. But I guess I'll take the desk lamp up on its invitation anyways.
Quick, you need to do your ghost trick, Phantom Detective.
My reason is twofold. Number one, I'm not the type to leave a woman lying around discarded like trash. And number two, I don't have anything else to do or lose at this point. Trick time!
That thought bubble you just pressed. Those are your thoughts, what you're saying to yourself in your head.
My thoughts, huh? So the dead don't have voices. And what we think is communicated directly to one another. So these are thought bubbles, a sort of stand-in.
I think so too. Just remember to keep an eye out for those thought bubbles.
Okay, good idea. I just might get some important clues from myself. And number two, all men obsess about women, right?
You know what they say.
In order to possess me, you'll have to enter the ghost world. Best thing to do is to try it.
Bow.
By the way, have you taken a look at the middle of your screen?
What about it?
It tells you what trick you can perform.
The information there is, you fucking get it. This is all tutorial shit I low-key already know. I don't know how to... I can't really skip the dialogue, unfortunately. Huh? That's funny.
What is?
I actually forgot about it being meta, but never pointing it out. Yeah, it's really funny, right? My corpse and her corpse. There's definitely something different about the two. There's something emanating from my corpse.
That's because you're autistic.
What?
Not everybody who dies gets special powers, you know.
So those waves are because of my powers of the dead?
Anyways. Congratulations, you passed.
Oh, well, what do you know? What prize do I get?
A new power. What else?
Another one?
Now let's review. You can possess objects and manipulate them, right? Now, what do you suppose will happen if you possess a corpse?
Nothing. I already tried that, remember? And nothing's happened at all.
True. You don't have the ability to manipulate a corpse. However, there's still something else you can do.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Why don't you try it and see?
It's a tricky time. Time to take a piss. No, don't do it. What the hell? Can you hear me? Wait a minute, what's going on here?
Looks like she's unconscious. Poor thing.
Unconscious? But she's dead.
Yes, but think back. Remember when you died? When you came to your senses, you'd been unconscious too.
Unconscious, huh? Come to think of it, the desk lamp is right. When I came to, I was already dead.
Let's leave her like this for now. And while she's resting, we can save her life.
Oh, sure. You make it sound so easy.
And it is easy. When you use your powers on a corpse, you can go back to the past, to a time 4 minutes before that person's death.
Are you serious? Back through time?
That's right, but there's a catch. It only works on new corpses. Corpses that have been dead for less than 1 day. And, well, she's still well within that limit. You might want to give it a try before it's too late.
But this is crazy! None of it makes any sense!
We're talking about the powers of the dead here, kid. It doesn't have to make sense. Now then, let's go, shall we? To the time 4 minutes before this woman was murdered.
Hey, wait a second. I still don't know what you're talking about.
You'll see. You'll see.
Bam! I missed it. Bam! Press the button. Literally the coolest fucking video game ever. Fuck off. Fuck yeah. And so now I'm going back in time to witness this woman's last 4 minutes alive. Not as a fuzzy, distant memory of the past, but a very real, living present. Zone D Waste Center, 4 minutes before death. Oh, sorry. Wake up! Are you okay? What happened to you? Oh God, he's dead. We're going back in time. Yeah! Fuck you! No! No! No fucking Freebird joke! No!
We're going back in We're going back in time 4 minutes for before that woman died. That's right! We're going 4 minutes back in time to before that woman died!
Fuck off. For a minute, for a real fucking minute, I thought you were just like, oh wow, I didn't know. That was a fucking sleeper agent. Lumen, welcome on YouTube. How are you? Thank you. My name is Josh Chairs now. Better than the jaundice.
Here's my business card right here, sister. My little golden friend.
You did this. You killed him, didn't you?
Instead of playing whodunit right now, you ought to be more concerned about your fate.
Who are you? Some sort of hitman? What do you want with me?
They said we had to rub out.
Whoa, let's not rub anybody out, please.
They said we had to rub out all the last traces of Temsic left in this country.
Alternate universe, John shares his name, Sean Seats. Yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna call Sean when I go on Hot Ones in 2032. Temsic? What in the world is that?
Beats me. I just do what I'm told. All I know is you've got nowhere left to run. Time to die, sister. As long as that bad boy wrecking ball stays right up there where it belongs.
What a Looney Tunes ass interaction.
Listen to me, sister. Me and you are gonna get along just fine, unless, of course, somebody ignites this very obvious gasoline trail leading right near the fire exit. But I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Fun fact, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles originally made as a Daredevil parody. Both were splashed with chemicals to get their power/transportation. Matt learned martial arts from Stick, and the Turtles learned from Splinter, and Matt Murdock fights the hand while the Turtles fight the foot. Bro's tempting fate. I beat Castlevania Symphony of the Night yesterday. It was really good. I'm actually really jealous of you. I I've always wanted to play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It was just too expensive. I doubt the price has gotten any better now.
You don't know me, and I don't know you.
This is just business.
So long, sister.
Oh! Damn. Hold it! Who's there? Hold it!
Shotgun? Kind of a flashy weapon for a hitman, don't you think?
Not flashy, just thorough. They call me nearsighted Jigo, but I never let my prey get away.
Ever thought about just buying a pair of glasses?
Well, sister, this is it. Two things are looking pretty dim right now. My eyesight and your future. Oh, forget about it.
In the first issue of TMNT, you can actually see the gel bounce off the turtle's bowl and hit a kid in the eye. Damn, that's fucked up.
And there you have it. The last 4 minutes of her life.
No!
It's kind of ironic when you think about it. A woman toyed with fate, and a man toyed with by a ghost.
But she still died.
Yes, and you can change that with your ghost tricks, just like you did 4 minutes ago.
Possess and manipulate, huh? Ghost, and then trick.
First we ghost, and then we trick. Let's Phantom Detective!
And you can rewind these 4 minutes as many times as you like, too. Now, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it. As many times as we like.
So this is 4 minutes ago, huh? Fine, I get that.
What am I doing way down here?
That's just how it works. Her corpse was the gateway into the past, after all. So naturally, your starting point is where her corpse was.
And this is where she died. Okay, I get it now.
Hop in, then.
It's a tricky time. Let's go. Nice.
There are only 4 minutes left before she dies. You better try and get to her as fast as you can. No time to lose.
Who are you? Boom. If that was me, I would have low-key smacked my ass.
Last second of her life's counting down, pal.
Looks like I better get up there fast.
That's right. Have a look on the right side of the screen.
The right side, huh?
The sand on the top of the timer is how much time she's got left. Get to her quickly before the sand runs out. Go!
Who are you? Some sort of hitman? What are you hitting on my man? So was she still alive when she hit the ground? No, she oh yeah, I guess she was. Right? Cuz if it was the no, it's not like the exact moment that she died. It's where her corpse is when you possess it. It's where her corpse was when you possessed it.
Uh-oh, her time's running out.
I kind of remember how to solve the puzzle. It's been long enough that oh shit. My mistake. Wait. It's been just long enough that I forget some of it, but things are filling in. Like the first one, first of all, oh shit. Damn, if I hopped into that flag, it would have taken me up. Yeah, I forgot. I'm slowly remembering everything. Slowly but surely, I'm remembering everything on how to play it. Oh! Did I turn it on? Such a fun, creative, such a good fucking concept for a video game. It's the kind of thing that really pisses you off because you're like, fuck, why am I not? I'm not, I need to be more creative. Hello, let me go. Let me go. This is my ass. I'm gonna come.
Now's your chance to change your fate.
There isn't much time left. This is gonna come down to a battle of seconds. Oh!
Damn it, what's going on here? Nearsighted Jigo never misses, as long as the target's within point-blank range.
It looks like you made it in time, just barely.
The other way means that's horrific. Jesus. Yeah, she lives a point-blank shotgun blast, but dies when she fucking splats. Yep, she's still alive.
And that split second, hope has been born. Just now her fate was changed, albeit ever so slightly.
Fate changed. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! The bridge is up.
Looks like the jig is up too, darling. It's time to start nay-naying for a beating. Nay-nay before you get a beating, toots.
I can just fold and unfold as I damn well please. Awesome. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Wonder what we're doing with...
What just happened? You hear something?
No. No, this is pretty audibly silent.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, life or death for the blue person.
Life!
Death. Dum.
Oh, that guy's fucking dead.
How does it feel to save a lady's life?
So the danger's gone?
Yep, it looks like that danger, Mr. Danger, in fact, has rolled away somewhere. You used your powers to avert that woman's fate.
So I did all that, huh?
You most certainly did, and I knew you could do it.
Fate averted. Oh! So I lost my life tonight, and I saved someone else's life. So goated. I'm gonna come. When I came back to the present, it was raining. I had saved this stranger, now sitting forlornly in the rain. So you can settle with changing someone's fate. You can settle with changing someone's fate instead of averting it. You can't settle. Meta narrative. What is the meta narrative, or whatever however the fuck you would say that. A fate aversion is just a checkpoint. So like once you get to the point in the puzzle where you averted somebody's fate, you can then travel back to that point. It just serves as a checkpoint. Averting somebody's fate, but not like fully saving them, does not suddenly mean you could like just go on and let the narrative continue if you fuck up. A stranger. That word strikes a chord, and a terrible truth begins to dawn on me. I can't recall a thing. Who am I? What is this place? And most important of all, why was I killed?
Your story isn't over yet.
Who exactly are you, anyway?
Just call me Ray. As in, a ray of light in the darkness.
Ray, huh? So you aren't gonna tell me your real name, I take it.
You haven't told me your name yet either.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I guess the memory of the newly departed tend to be a bit confused. Some of us get our memories back, and others never do. But if you ask me, doesn't really matter. After all, there's only one path left to the dead, and that's to disappear.
Disappear?
When the sun rises in the morning, I'm afraid you're going to cease to exist.
What? But wait a minute. These powers of the dead.
Yes?
I'd like to use them to save someone else's life.
And whose life might that be?
Do you even have to ask? Mine.
Yeah, I see. But think about it this way. If we could use our ghost tricks to save ourselves, wouldn't I have tried that myself? I mean, look at me. I'm a desk lamp.
Yeah, why a desk lamp anyway?
I'm not really sure myself, to be honest. But in any case, it seems we're unable to use our power on our own corpses.
You're kidding!
You'll only exist in this world until tomorrow morning, kid. I'm afraid that fact can't be changed.
So there really is no escaping my own death? In the morning, I'm gonna cease to exist. Apparently there's nothing I can do to change that, but just the same, I still want to know. I want to know my story, the lost story of my fate, right up until the time of my death. And until I learn that,
You won't be able to rest in peace, right? Very well. I understand how you feel. You want to go learn the truth about your death as well as you should.
but let's see. How should I go about doing that, I wonder? I can't even imagine what the first step would be.
The first step? That's easy. You start with her. A person who witnessed your death. She should have some important clues, don't you think?
Hey, you're right. And not only about that, she might even know who I am.
Yeah, I'd say there's a very good possibility of that.
What was I doing here tonight in a place like this? That woman probably knows the answer.
That's right. Never forget that. She's the key to everything tonight.
The key to everything? What do you mean?
You'll know soon enough when you regain your memory.
Yeah, I'm like a blank sheet of paper right now. I should probably keep some kind of record of everything I learned tonight.
It's a good idea.
Press the ZL button to view a record.
Memories aren't always the most reliable things, after all. Alright then, I wish you luck.
Sorry, Chad. I am playing with the DS soundtrack because, in my opinion, it's just goated. What in the world just happened? The crane moved all by itself, and that big iron ball fell all by itself. It started raining all by itself, and an umbrella came down all by itself. Oh my goodness! Don't tell me I have psychokinetic powers! I'm going to possess this lady and make her poo-poo her pants. And make her poo-poo her pants. Yeah. What if she didn't take the umbrella? The game would just end. I'm not even kidding. There's like a solid chance it wouldn't have. Wait, why didn't that guy save your life? You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Keep in mind, I know everything. And the beginning of the game is like such a 180 reveal at the end of the game, like what actually was happening in the beginning of the game. There's a reason it's one of my favorite games of all time. And the ending does such a good job recontextualizing the beginning of the game that it's like genuinely I could not stop myself from replaying it. Oh, so good. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't fucking click the button, dude. I was just talking. The story is amazing. It's not pretty amazing. It's amazing. But seriously, what in the world just happened? What's this? Some kind of note? Can I read? I can read the note by possessing it. Did I write this note? Maybe I should give it a read.
So you don't remember writing it, huh?
She steals your wallet. Yeah, right. No, I don't remember writing it. But even more importantly, ring, 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 banana phone. Boop, boop, doop, doop, boop. I didn't get a chance to read the note.
Not to interrupt your train of thought, but I wonder if you've realized, where is this telephone call coming from?
Huh? How would I know that?
Think back. Before you helped her avert her fate, didn't a telephone call come in around this time too?
Oh yeah!
It's done.
I'm on my way.
Fucking love this soundtrack.
That telephone call! Exactly. In other words, at this very minute, on the other end of that telephone line, is a culprit who ordered your murder.
What?
I recommend you possess the telephone. Once you've done that, I'll tell you about another one of your ghost tricks.
And then I saw him. Right there, on the other end of the line, I saw the face of the man who ordered me dead.
What a freak! Is it done? Speak up, man. Did you get her?
Who is this?
Yes. 1,000 pardons, my dear lady. I must have dialed the wrong number.
Trace complete. So that's him, huh? That's the man who stole my life.
That's right. So what do you think? Would you like to go see him?
You better believe I would.
Then you do well to listen to me. We ghosts exist by possessing inanimate objects. However, there is one way we can move from place to place over great distances.
And that?
The dead can jump from point A to point B by moving over phone lines.
Say what?
I've done it all I can to help you. You'll have to do the rest yourself.
You're not coming with me?
I'm afraid not. My powers have grown weak. I've already used up most of my remaining strength just to get here tonight. But I had to come to ask for your help.
My help?
Many mysterious things are going to happen in this town tonight. I'm trusting you to get to the bottom of them and find out the truth. You're the only one who can do it. I want you to use your powers of the dead to find this truth.
I'm grateful for everything you've done, but I can't promise I'll help. Tomorrow morning I cease to exist. That doesn't give me a whole lot of time. I need to pursue my own mystery, find out the truth about myself.
That's more than enough.
Huh?
If you succeed in doing that, you'll have done what I asked anyway. You two are one and the same.
Find the truth like some kinda... police officer. One and the same. This desk lamp knows a whole lot more than he's telling me.
Now then, from that call a moment ago, you now have the culprit's phone number. The rest is all up to you.
Bloop. SYS 1729. You. God, it's so fucking cool, man. This game is so fucking cool. Find the truth like some kind of ace attorney. And so the story of my search for myself begins. A story that will last one night only. Tomorrow morning I'll cease to exist. And I'm surprisingly okay with that fact. I have to find the answers before the sun comes up. Why was I killed? What exactly is going to happen in this town? Pardon me. What exactly is going to happen in this town tonight? Music! Yay! I fucking love this game. I love this game so much I have it physically. I now have 2 copies of this game physically. It's my dream come true. Who am I? Why was I killed? The one who's sure to know the answers to this question is the man who ordered my murder. At the other end of the phone line is the very man who had me killed. Our meeting, it's all so sudden. I'm not really sure I'm really prepared. Bleep.
Yes, if I read when this file is true, the woman should be quite a bedeviling bit of trouble for us. She needs to be erased. Tonight. Confound that nearsighted Jigo. His skills are as feeble as his eyesight.
Not to worry, sir. I have already taken the next step, sir.
Yes, but I say, the last thing I ever expected was to talk to the target herself. Even if I was the only one over the phone. I must admit, my good man, it put me in quite the dizzy for a moment there.
What is this place? This oddly luxurious furnishings, oddly refined music, and that odd little machine. I've never seen a room like this before. One thing's for sure, these people are assassins. What's more, that red-haired woman is another one of their targets. That file the old man has. Maybe it'll give me some information on my redhead. So notice how there's a lot of things I can manipulate, but I can't reach any of them. I can only reach the file. It seems the file contains information about the redhead, but I can't read it when it's closed.
Great Scott! Did you see that? The file, I say! The file ran up and snapped at me, my good man! It nearly bit my head off!
Not to worry, sir. I've already seen to it that the target, Miss Lynn, is no longer a threat, sir.
Ah, that's not what I'm talking about, man!
Oh, Lynn, that's her name. But this file, it's like it's written in a foreign language. I can't read it all.
Might I suggest putting away the file and relaxing, sir?
This fucking game is awesome.
You have a very important job ahead of you tonight, sir.
This is a pickle. The phone and I got put away neatly. And the only way I've learned the name is Lynn. It sure is a weird room. I traveled to the phone line to get here. But where exactly is here? And who are these people?
Egad, man! Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors?
My apologies, sir, but I did not touch it, sir. It appears the equipment is still malfunctioning, sir.
Bah! Granted, technology is certainly a convenient thing, but our use of it is plain off. Confound it! Yes, in any case, I don't wish to see the face of our current target, my good man.
As you wish, sir. In this case, might I suggest this, sir?
Hey!
Yes, Sissel.
If all goes well with our deal tonight, we will have the power to change the world, sir.
Yes. It's a very important night indeed, my good man. We can't afford to make mistakes. And that is why we can't afford to trust that Sissel. No, we must be very careful.
Motherfucker, that's me. That must be my name. Now that I hear it, it does sound familiar. The deal, huh? What could that be about? Computer, show me Sissel naked. What? This is exactly what I was up to.
We are completely prepared for tonight, sir.
Yes, now that all we have to do is pluck the fruit of success.
One thing's clear. These villains seem to know me. And another thing. There seems to be some kind of connection between me and this Lynn. Why else would our names both come up here like this?
Where was your head, man? I told you I do not wish to see this face.
My apologies, sir. It appears to be another malfunction, sir.
Well, get it fixed, man! Unless you want to see me malfunction!
Certainly, sir.
These guys murdered me. And now they're targeting the redhead. What kind of connection did we have with each other?
Computer, stop showing me women! I prefer man! Ugh. It's a miserable state of affairs when I can even be startled by a telephone that doesn't even ring! Oh, God! It's even more pathetic to be startled by the same telephone twice.
The problem must be solved, sir. The Miss Lynn problem, sir.
What? Lynn?
Yes. You did mention the next step a moment ago, didn't you, my good man?
Yes, sir. The one step ahead tango to her apartment, sir. That telephone call must be him reporting in.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Lynn is in danger again.
This is one step ahead tango. I'm at the target apartment now. And out of the man! Have you taken care of her?
No.
She isn't back yet. What? It only stands to reason. If the target got here first, they wouldn't call me one step ahead now, would they? I don't get it, but in any case, man, you seem to have taken care of her.
And you'll promote me to the head of the Hitman division.
But no, man! You're not even getting one step ahead of me.
We can discuss my new salary later.
Great Scott, now you're getting one step ahead of your last one step ahead.
I'll get back to my job now, sir.
Confound it, you even starting to hang up one step ahead.
Call traced. Lynn's apartment. Lynn's. Hey, this one can afford glasses. You were right.
You're right.
He asked me to raise his salary.
What will you do, sir?
Maybe I'll give him I'll give him some of nearsighted Jigo's pay.
Lynn, I can't lose her. She's my only lead if I ever hope to solve the mystery of me. Can I even see all of me? What if I walk into my mystery? Step inside and hold on to dear life. Man, all these hired gun really need to unionize. The telephone line guided me to Lynn's apartment. Fortunately, Lynn isn't here yet, but unfortunately that hitman is. And there are a couple of other unfortunate little developments waiting for me, it seems. It looks like there's an unlucky little lady here tonight. This game would be better if you could possess her soap. Says the dude from your class. Fucking, oh god, I ripped my own headphones out. Oh god. I revolted so fucking hard. My fault. An even unluckier little doggy. That poor brave little warrior. He must have been trying to defend his mistress. If Lynn came home now. I broke Joey. Ugh. I have to do something about this situation and fast. Crack time! We get to talk to the dog! Huh? Where am I? What is the point? Who am I? Who am I? Are you talking to me? Of course! You see anyone else around here? If I remember, the dead don't have voices. Their thoughts reach each other person directly. I guess that explains why this dog is talking to me. This is your mistress's apartment, and you are, presumably, the little doggy that died here. Died? So I'm dead, huh? Let's see, the dead lose their memories. They even forget what they look like. So that means this blue flame shape is all about... Oh! There's no time to lose! Miss Camilla! My Miss Camilla's in trouble! Huh? You mean you remember? You know who you are? That's right. I'm Missile. Nice to meet you. I'm a Pomeranian. Well, I guess now I know it's possible for the dead to regain their memories. Thanks to this little doggy. Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! My Miss Camilla's in trouble, and I vowed to devote my life to protecting her. But I died before I could rescue her. How could I let her down like this? You're more worried about your mistress's safety than your own death, huh? I like your moxie, little doggy. Looks like it's time to go back 4 minutes before this little guy's death. Time to save his life. I love Missile. Missile is one of my favorite characters in the entire game. Those who know why, know why. Those who know why. Those who know. He's one of the best characters in the entire game. Let's see. First of all, I better find out... I better find out what I can about your death, little guy. Excuse me, but where are we? Huh? You followed me? I followed you. You brought me with you. One or the other. Looks like the dead can move around together. This is the land of 4 minutes before your death. Really? We're really here? So that means you're going to save Miss Camilla, doesn't it? Aren't you even surprised? We just traveled through time and... Not especially. I mean, Miss Camilla can walk around on 2 legs, but I can't do that. If she can do that, it's not strange to walk backwards through time. So that's the way your mind works? Huh? Well, I guess that's reasonable enough. Come on, let's get started. Okay, let's... First, we watch your last 4 minutes unfold, and then we use what we learned to save Camilla. Just like when I saved Lynn. If we watch closely, we ought to be able to get a few leads. Keep your eyes open. Of course! Leave it to me to sniff out a few clues. Just like any good dog. Yippee! I found the remote. I fucking love this game.
Shut that mutt up!
No, Missile, you're not supposed to bark. The lady next door is crabbier than ever tonight.
If it barks again, I'll knock this wall down! I swear to fucking God!
You don't want her to knock the wall down, do you, boy? Why do you like to bark so much anyway? You sure are cute, but don't get us killed, okay? Darn, I really wanted to watch TV too. Hey, I know, I'll listen to music. Oops, ooh. Oh, that was close. I'm in the mood for donuts tonight. You know, every apartment just kind of keeps a donut bowl on a fucking bar cart. Mind you, donuts go horrible after like 1 day.
I'll knock this wall down!
Don't fall apart. Speak with your heart and always take it back with you from the start. Speak with your heart from Sonic Colors.
I don't really like it when the job outside the original scope crops up.
I have to put that as a separate charge, and accountant never likes that. I guess it can't be helped. Sorry, kid. Blam!
Who needs a fruit bowl when you can have a donut bowl? I am fucking starving right now.
So that's the story of the... That's the whole dramatic story of what happened 4 minutes before you died.
Wow, look at that. I'm dead. I'm kind of shocked to tell the truth. Okay, let's get started on saving her.
But, let's see, how are we going to do this? It seems to me the easiest way for you would be, I don't know, take a big bite out of the guy's leg?
Oh, I don't think I could do that. Whenever somebody I don't know comes around, all I want to say to them is welcome. I can't help it.
Okay, and then I guess the only thing we can do is get the little lady to help herself.
Oh, I don't think she could do that. Did you notice her putting those red things on her head?
Red things? Oh, you mean the headphones?
Whenever she put those red things on, that's it. I can call her name until my throat is sore, but she never hears me. To be perfectly honest, I hate those red things.
You're right.
Guess what? Taquitos! Stream is over. Stream is done. It's over.
You're right.
With those headphones on, our little lady didn't even hear the sound of the intruder's gun. Okay. So what we need to do is, when it comes time, we have to extend the umbrella. That's all we actually can do right now. For the record, you can permanently soft lock any attempt by using a ghost trick at the wrong time. So if you unfold an umbrella, you can't always refold it back up. So if you don't time it just right, you can like fully mess your shit up. It's really awesome. And fully encourages you to like just try over and over and over again until you get it right. It's great. Oh no, darn. How did I manage to do that? Lynn just bought those headphones too. How about if I tell her you did it, Missile? Darn, I can't even listen to music now either. I think the gods are playing tricks on me tonight. Ghost tricks on me tonight.
Forgive me, Miss Camilla. I'm only doing it to save you.
So what? Now you think you're one of the gods, huh?
No, never mind. The important thing is we managed to change the situation.
That's true. And at least now we can use the little lady's ears to help us.
Do-do-do-do.
I'm in the mood for donuts tonight. So much for your fucking donuts, lady.
Where'd the donuts go?
Ho ho ho!
Ah! Shut up, you stupid butt.
In order to save her dog's life, you have to absolutely ruin her evening. I mean, like, you know, somehow ghost trick psychokinesis shit into her pants, ruin her headphones, make her fucking neighbor hate her. Let's be honest, though. You'd rather that than, you know, losing your fucking life. You can rock a fucking painting. Just mess everything in the fucking apartment up, for God's sake.
It's the Santa-powered cyclone attack!
Hi-ya, you stupid bitch!
Oh, I reach it. Basically what we're trying to do is get the ball to the, like, we're trying to get the ball to the room or something, I think. I can't recall if that requires me to move and then lose the donut. No, I think I have to lose the donut over here. I might have to... A whole bowl of donuts is a lot. I can hardly do one donut. I cannot begin to fucking tell you how jealous I am right now. Did I do it? I might have messed it up. Missile, if you bark like that, the lady next door will fucking kill us. Damn. But if you protect me, something bad happens, right, Missile? Of course I will! It's quite a big promise for a little fellow. Man in black and the woman in purple. Shit, did I lose it? Yeah, I bunked it. Why do you always give your mistress so much trouble? Yes, I'm truly embarrassed by my own behavior, but that little guy starts squeaking and gets me all in an uproar. And when I bark, Miss Camilla always comes over and gives me a nice hug. We might be able to take advantage of that. How? Whenever the donut falls, the rat shows up to check it out. And then you go bark at the rat. And then our little lady comes to you to quiet you down. That donut can be the bait that will lead her to where we want her. I think, unfortunately, we are out of donuts, so I can't do it anymore, so I might have fucked it. I think I fucked it. Because rocking this won't make any more donuts fall out. Yep. I can't make another donut fall. So now I actually have to, redo what I just did. Because I messed it up. Does this game work with the SNES? I mean the Switch 2 mouse? Shut the fuck up, bro. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I would actually, I'm lying to you. No, of course it does not. I'm in the mood for donuts tonight. I'm in the mood for donuts tonight, baby. At least it lets you restart. Of course it does. That's the main mechanic of the game, is to loop back and watch the same situation happen over and over again and like experiment with what's happening. The game encourages you to like do something over and over and over again until it like makes sense to you. It's one of the best things about the game. You can literally play God and rewind time. It's like a puzzle game. It is a puzzle game. It ain't just like one. It is one. Is she gonna notice the whatchamacallit now, or? No, she didn't notice it still. A pink mouse. What about a dead mouse? All right, ready? So both the donut and the rat, bingo. And now she's gonna get that red ball. Missile, no! You're always doing the cutest things. Uh-oh! Bam! And we time it all perfectly enough that she's under the couch exactly when the assassin gets here. Nobody's here, eh?
My prey's bound to come home sometime. Might as well make myself comfortable in the meanwhile. Yummers.
Holy fuck, how did he open his mouth that whole... How did he open his mouth that fucking well? You don't gotta write down notes and remember codes or do math like some puzzles, though. No, you just gotta, like, be... You just gotta keep going. It's so fun to watch it all, too, because it's so carefully animated and intentional in everything. By design. The poor thing is curled up in a ball, shaking with fear.
Well, it's true. But that's not so bad in the scheme of things. It's better than being dead. And look.
You're right. We did it, didn't we? We did it!
Well, to be precise, you're the one who did it.
Huh? Me? I saved Miss Camilla.
Yep. You're the one who led her under the sofa, right? You protected your mistress. I can attest to that.
Oh, thank you.
We did it. We saved her life.
Can I ask a question?
Sure, what is it?
What exactly are those strange powers of yours?
My ghost tricks? Apparently I'm dead, so I can possess shit.
If they're ghost tricks, can I use them too? I'm dead after all.
I guess? That's how it works, isn't it?
I've been staring at those donuts as hard as I could for a long time now. But they won't budge for me. How do you suppose that?
I don't really know. I guess you just don't have that power.
Well, I have one thing to say. That's not fair!
Sorry, I guess not everybody who dies gets the powers of the dead.
So what's gonna happen to me now?
Nothing really. Your death's been erased. You'll just go back to being a happy little doggy living your everyday life. I guess that means goodbye.
But we'll meet again sometime, right?
Hey, if you die again.
What you did for me tonight, I'll never forget it!
Okay, well, I guess we better get back to the present. It's time to see what happens next in our story. Wait, yeah, you're not dead, so how are we still talking to him? Because we didn't go back in time yet. We're still in the past, we didn't go back to the present yet. Now we're in the present. This reminds me of that one time I played Ace Attorney. I only played it for 8 minutes. What the fuck? The little lady's still curled up on the couch, shaking with fear. And the little doggy's wagging his tail happily. So what am I going to do now? I think I'll watch for a while and see what happens.
What? Still at the junkyard? All right, I got it. I'm on my way. I guess my prey likes to play hide and seek. Still hasn't had enough of that frickin' junkyard, apparently. I can't let nearsighted Jigo beat me. I better hurry.
Loop. Loop. Ace Attorney rules. I have them.
What was that about?
Maybe the fact that you didn't lock your door.
You saved me, Missile, didn't you? Missile, I know you did. Ah!
Maybe I shouldn't answer it.
Yellow. Lynn.
It's cock time. You've heard of trick time. Now it's dick time. There's that little doggy all curled up on the floor, dreaming away the life we worked so hard to get back for him. That's fine, but what's up with the core? The dead can't possess living creatures. That's one of the rules Mr. Desklamp taught me. So, would a living and breathing doggy, why would it have a core?
Oh, it's you! It's you! Come to think of it, you never gave me your name.
I guess it's good we ran into each other again then. This is a good chance for us to reintroduce ourselves to each other.
You mean you forgot my name already? After everything we shared together, the drama, the tearful goodbye? I'm Missile!
You know, it's strange. I wonder why you remember me now that you're alive again. Do you remember your time being dead?
Of course, all of it.
Oh my god. The memory of being dead doesn't disappear? And the dead I meet in the ghost world develop a core when returning to the land of the living. And if I possess that core, I can talk to them.
Yeah, looks like that. Okay, bye. Good talk.
Camilla! Oh, thank goodness you're okay! Well, I don't know if I'm okay exactly. You won't believe what just happened. Listen to me! You've got to get out of there right now! But what about dinner? I was thinking about spaghetti. I won't be going back there for a while, and you might be in danger if you stay there too. I already was in danger just a while ago. Meet me at the restaurant.
The Chicken Kitchen. La 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 lava, chicken. Steve lava chicken, yeah, it's tasty as hell. Oh, mamacita, now you're ringing the bell. Juicy and spicy is something or whatever. Super cool. Fuck you, mom.
Dead End Drive? I don't know, that's pretty far. Just hurry, okay? One more thing. Bring the music box. Music box? I love music boxes. Is it a present for me? I'm sorry, but it doesn't really play. I can't even get the lid open. Then you can't very well call it a music box, can you? It's more like a box. It's barely a fucking box if it can't open. Just bring it, okay? It's kind of big and made out of wood. Okay, I will. Where is it? I kind of hid it in the room you're in.
Excuse me.
Lynn!
Oh, awkward.
Not again. Oh, darn us in our giant fucking tub of water with no fish in it. How about if we tell her you did it, Missile? Oh, I sure hope Lynn's alright. I better get going. But I never saw any music box. Do you know where it is, Missile? Help me look, okay? Something tells me she won't look directly on top of the fucking Christmas tree. Technically, this is more of a Christmas game than a Halloween game, I'm starting to remember. This is it, the music box. Yay! She just shoved that thing right up her ass. Wow! I'll leave the remote here, but don't touch it, Missile. If the TV comes on, you'll start barking. I'd hate if you got flattened underneath the wall when I came home. Okay, I'm leaving now, Missile. I have to go help Lynn. Ideally, I'm also going to be walking in the same fucking direction the assassin was. No problem there. Still no peace for the little lady. And the redhead Lynn is facing a new crisis as well. With the receiver at the bottom of a fish tank, I find myself still trapped in the apartment. Too bad I can't just curl up and go to sleep with my tail wagging too. There's so much else to do. The question is, how do I go about getting out of here? Lynn sounds almost like Rin. Is she secretly a vote? No, she's not. I'm gonna giggity Lois if you don't. Oh, giggity Lois and make more Sons of the Mask. Yes, please. So we're done for today. We're done for today. Because, you know, I want to leave early because I'm a little extra hungry. But just like I promised you, to kind of tie back into a lot of what I was saying about how, you know, just because whatever you make sucks, whatever you think you make sucks, just make it. And then make the next thing a little bit better. Right? I promised I would show you guys some of my old work from my time in community college. And fuck yeah, I'm going to do that. I was actually watching this video. I'm so nostalgic today for a very good reason. I was actually watching this video today. I was talking with a friend who's never seen it before. And it just brought back a lot of really good memories for me. So if you'll join me for the last thing we'll do on stream today, I'll show you guys a little bit of the work I used to do back in my community college's television production club. So this was... I've shown this before, I believe. I've never shown the entire thing. But this was one of the shows that I made at the time. I produced like, I think 6 episodes of this. Don't lose this. Make sure you have it on an SSD somewhere. Buddy, I have every single bit of raw footage I ever took in community college saved on a backup. I could never lose this stuff. It means a lot to me. I could never lose it. So if you remember this, awesome. If this is your first time seeing this, this is the 3rd episode in my series that I made called Duchess Bathroom Ranking, or DCC's Bathroom Ranking. And this episode was a specific building on the campus.
My name is Joey LaBelle, and I go poop, damn it! For circumstances unknown, I'm on a journey to find the best bathroom.
So
No,
this
not the best bathroom
was
in the world.
edited.
Just the best bathroom
This was
at
one of
Duchess
the
Community
episodes that
College.
was edited by me. I made this in like less than a week.
That's right.
It's a bit quiet.
This is DCC's bathroom ranking.
How about now? Also, the audio volume might just fluctuate.
Hudson Hall, the starting place of every Duchess student. For those that commute, it's the first building they see every day, and the last one they see as they leave to the parking lot, assuming they use the correct parking lot. Now, Hudson is also the most
Yeah.
commonly used building, as it houses the library, where we are right now. That being said, as one of the most popular buildings on campus, it also has the most used bathrooms. Today, we think and we find what students have to say about Hudson Hall's bathrooms.
So this was another one of the episodes where you can see you can see the dent in the microphone. It's very funny. This was one of the first episodes that we did where we didn't fuck everything up, and everything actually went correctly. One of the biggest problems, and what genuinely got like almost half the series was on the cutting room floor, because I'm using here. You can see. I'll see if you can get a better shot of it.
What do you guys think of
Okay. All
Hudson
right.
Hall?
You can kind of see here. I have this blue jacket, and there's a yellow XLR cable and the microphone. So wrapped up in my torso. I remember making something like this in high school and then losing all the files. I'm still sad about it. Well, luckily mine still exists, and it only has like 200 views. I actually, if I can, let me say. No, okay, this video has 129 views because there's no tags or anything on it. I'm actually still an editor for that YouTube channel. Like, they never removed my permissions for it, which is very funny. So you can see I have here a yellow cable wrapped around. It's like a 12-foot long XLR cable wrapped around my chest with a field recorder tucked into my coat pocket, and the wire poking out of one of my sleeves. And so one of the problems that we had with recording that we would actually lose entire episodes of footage over, it would become unusable, is because randomly the batteries in the viewfinder would die. And as you can see here, the setup was a field recorder and an independent microphone. And especially for this building, because this building was so large and quiet, I wanted to keep the cameraman as far away from me as much as I could to kind of emphasize the sneakiness of it all.
Bathrooms.
They're great.
They're great.
They're okay.
They're okay. What do you think of Hudson Hall bathrooms?
I need another one up there.
And obviously I was just going up to people I've never met.
Would you guys rate the toilets out of like 1 to 5? What would you give them?
I've never used a bathroom here.
Why?
Not my thing.
Do you not go to the bathroom?
I do.
Very
This guy did not like me,
interesting.
man. He was like, I do go to
What
the
is worst
bathroom.
experience you've had in a Dutchess Community College bathroom?
What if they're none? Like, the shits are very.
You disagree. Why?
Oh yeah, I was in the bathroom in the Washington. Some dude was like on the phone while shitting, saying like,
While shitting.
I'm having like a
I love the way he
panic
says
every
that.
day,
While
just like
shitting.
worse." And I just went in there to take a piss, and I had to go downstairs.
Thank you very much for your time. There he is. Wait, can you tell me more?
Yeah, he literally screams and like cries about his life on the toilet.
On the toilet?
Like he's like sitting on the toilet. Yeah, like in the toilet while you're like going to pee or something, and he's just in Washington. That's the only building I've heard of him.
Interesting. What do you
This
think
is
the
very
worst
Mega
bathroom on
64.
campus is?
I actually never watched Mega 64 at all.
Probably Washington, yeah.
I only kind of like know
Then what
about
do you
them
think is
from
the best?
secondhand stuff.
Ooh, you gotta go to Hudson Hall. See,
The library downstairs, like in that corner, because nobody uses that.
This is not horror music. This is Metal Gear Solid 2 music.
What are your opinions on Hudson Hall bathrooms?
I don't really use them, so
Do you use any of the bathrooms on campus?
yes. I think they're good. I guess I don't know.
So one of the best
What do you
things,
think is the best
one of the best things about the recording process of this kind of video, stealth is horror. No. Insane take. Maybe all horror has stealth, but not all stealth is horror. I don't know a good way to put that. So this was at the time I was the president of the TV club on that campus. And so one of the processes of recording that, or like producing that little show, was I actually convened with all the club members, and we would I would have them go. I had a club member and a female club member go into the respective bathrooms and kind of get recordings of the bathrooms, of, like, not people, obviously not people in the bathroom, but like try and get like pictures or like documented proof of like what the state of the bathrooms are like. And so I was able to use all that B-roll, and I barely used it. I was more concerned using it with the fucking, whatchamacallit, just using the people talking. All squares are quadrilaterals, not all quadrilaterals are square. Well, you are a fucking square, dork.
I'm not
No
sure.
offense to this guy, by the way, but I vividly remember the day of recording. This guy's breath fucking reeked.
This one, I guess.
Thank you. Very interesting. So sorry to bother you. Do you mind if I ask you a quick question?
So today, I got so much to how quick is it?
Some
I
people
just
do
want
say
your
my head
opinions
is a
on the bathroom
square.
in Hudson Hall.
I mean,
There's so many.
Parappa's head is a square. What are you talking about?
Are there?
I think so.
What does that make you feel?
I don't know.
What do you think the best bathroom on campus is then?
The one downstairs in the library, all the way hidden back there.
Interesting. Very interesting.
This person was laughing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This person was laughing because I went to school with them. I've known them since like fucking second grade.
Interesting.
I don't even fucking say
Very
anything. to them.
interesting.
And this guy looks directly at the camera. He clocks my. Mind you, there is like, what's the best way to put this? There is like, this is the hallway, or like this is the path I'm taking. This is the path my cameraman is on, and there was railings and like an entire second floor area. So we had a lot of distance between us, and he immediately clocked the cameraman. It was, oh, there's a fly in this room now. Chad, what if I fucking killed that fly right now? die, motherfucker. Did it work? Does it work or not? Seems like I just pissed him off more than anything. Wow, he's going absolutely fucking nuts. I just sprayed a chemical agent on that motherfucker. He is a lot faster now that I've sprayed a chemical agent on him. Oh, that guy is dying a very painful death. I am so sorry. I can literally hear him slamming into the walls. It just sounds like pop, 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 pop. That guy just fucking died a horrible death. Yeah, I don't hear any buzzing anymore. That guy just fucking died. Wow. That must, oh. Don't spray the trap, we're very feral. Don't spray the chat, we're very feral. Good job, Joey. Yeah, that fucker's dead. That fucker's dead. The crime of being alive, motherfucker. That was his crime. Anyways, back to the video. I can hear him writhing in pain, buzzing on the floor. He's no longer flying. He is wreathing in pain. I feel like a bit of a sociopath.
Do you
right
frequent
now.
Hudson Hall a lot?
Yeah, I come here like every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to read for my next class. Why?
Do you use the bathrooms at all? No.
You can see me here serving cunt.
Do you guys mind if I ask you some questions real quickly?
Yeah, so just unprecedented levels of this is like really stupid to do. I just busted into like a private study room. I don't know if it's like very obvious, but like these are private study rooms. I just walked into this. I like the door, they can't lock the door obviously, so I just walk in.
Do you guys mind if I ask you some questions
Joey,
real
how are
quickly?
you not dead? You will be asking that question a lot harder in like 5 minutes. Trust me. This isn't even the worst thing I do. For the record, the guy waving knows the cameraman. They're on the same baseball team.
Hey, my name is Joey
They were
Bell,
on the same
journalist.
baseball team at the time.
Today, how you doing? Today, I'm trying to get perspectives on what the best bathroom in Dutchess Community College is. Nay, what students think of the bathrooms in Hudson Hall. What say you?
I've never been to the bathroom here.
They suck.
They suck? Why?
They're just old. They're really old. Like, really, really
Hello,
old.
Jimmy Chair.
How do you think they could improve the bathrooms?
Hey, Void, if you're just joining back with us, I'm reminiscing on my old work that I did back in community college to kind of encourage anyone, you know, to kind of put my money where my mouth is and say that just because you make something and you feel like it's not cool, just make it, and then, you know, the next thing you make will be a little bit better. So this is some of my old embarrassing stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. I am proud of this. This was like very competently put together. A lot of the funniest bits made it into the final cut. I edited this myself. I recorded this myself with my best friend cameraman, Matthew Murphy, one of the best fucking cameramen I've ever known. This is some of the most fun I had. I'm just kind of going through some of my old production stuff.
I don't know, destroying it and making it better. Like, the ones in Washington are newer. Like better.
You can see them reacting to the
So,
cameraman.
I don't know. I'd make them like that, more up to date. The Washington
More
ones are yes.
Have you heard about the graffiti of?
Yeah, so this is something. This was a reoccurring bit in the episode. So if you remember, or in the series, I should say, if you recall, I had my students go out. I was about to say the cameraman's name was Cameraman before you named him. No, that is one of the most talented men I've ever fucking met. He's amazing. So this is in your college? No, this was my college. I do not go to this college anymore, and I would not show this to you if I was still in that college or anywhere near the area for basic safety reasons. So you can assume if I'm sharing it to you, it's kind of not, But yeah, this is like, I mean, this video alone is, this video was made this was uploaded April 12th, 2023, almost 2 years ago. Wait, not almost 2 years ago. So did you go to a second college? I did 2 years in a community college and then transferred 2 years in a community college, and then I transferred to another college. That's where I am right now. Joey thinks we're all going to stalk him. I would make fun of you if you didn't also follow basic cybersecurity. I don't know. I don't even know if I follow it. Yeah, basically what I was trying to say, the thing I was trying to mention was when I had the girl on my team go and record B-roll of the women's bathrooms, she came back to me and told me, Joey, there's a Garfield in the women's bathroom. And I was like, what? And then I had her show me the footage, and it's this. And I literally do not let this bit go for the entirety of the series.
In the Washington women's bathroom?
No.
What do you guys think of that? Have you heard about the graffiti of Garfield in the Washington women's bathroom?
To this day, first of all, you can tell a bisexual drew this because of the way they drew the eyes. Second of all, you can see this was recorded on the... I'm sorry, that was crazy to say. But true. Anyways.
No.
What do you guys think of the Hudson Hall bathrooms?
It smells like rat shit.
It does? Which floor? All of them?
All of them. All of them.
Do you use the bathrooms in Hudson Hall?
I always go home.
You go home? He chooses to go home.
It smells like green eggs and ham.
Green eggs and ham.
Just in case you can't see the article, did Dr. Seuss cheat on his wife? As a bisexual, that was driven by a bisexual. I can't really say that, but I kind of know it,
Can I have a sip of the Arizona green tea? Thank you so much.
A lot of bass on that mic, yeah.
Bro, think he the 1 out of 9 doctors that recommends Colgate.
I don't know why I even did that. What the fuck? Why did he even start talking to me about toothpaste?
This is hard.
You should submit this to a film festival? Yeah, no.
Interesting. Very refreshing.
I did all this for the love of the game back in the day. This is the best. Okay, so this isn't like very obvious from... You kind of had to know my community college to understand the context of this scene specifically. This is one of my crowning achievements in this episode. This is why out of all the episodes I show people of the bathroom ranking series that I did in community college, it's always this episode, because this is like my favorite episode, right? This is episode 3 is the best one I did, I think.
Very refreshing.
Shit, funny as fuck. Thank you. So you can, this sign says quiet study only. For context, the library it's kind of like what I did when I walked into that private study hall a few minutes later, except this one is kind of like a general quiet area. Like it's more than one person or like more than one group can go in. It's a big place, right? But there is a big glass wall and then a door. And obviously it's a quiet study hall and it's a quiet library. Now, here's the thing. My cameraman and I were not really communicating to each other. We were just we had a mutual understanding of what we were doing going into it, but there was no like, okay, Murph, you're going to stand there and I'm going to be here and I'm going to do this and you're going to do that. Because since a lot of this was all of this was completely improvised on the day of shooting, we didn't know what we were going to get. So when I saw that guy in the study hall, I said, stay out here and get a good shot. I'm going to go in and talk to him. He is divorced from the microphone. He cannot hear anything. All he can do is sit there and record. That's the context I'm going to give you.
What do you think of the bathrooms at Dutchess Community College?
And you can see he eyes the camera.
What do you mean by that?
What is your opinion? Like, if you had to rate the toilets in Hudson Hall out of 5, what would you give it?
I would give it. Oh, if you call them about 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. That's a perfect score.
I would then give it like a 2, 2.5.
A 2.5. Okay. Do you mind really quickly? Can I ask you about your phone case?
So you can't see it yet. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But this guy and me weren't really getting anywhere. He wasn't really giving me. I bet if you made a 15-minute supercut, you could get this on Old Adult Swim. Joey won the microphone in the divorce. Yeah, pretty much. I got the mic. I got everything right. I didn't get the camera. He just kept following me around. So again, we are completely divorced from each other. He is getting no communication from me. So all he's doing is just standing there and just, because that's all he can do. And it's a big camera. It's not like an iPhone or a small DSLR. It was a big JVC camera. The kind of thing you have to hold on your shoulder. How did you guys sync your audio? Very basic trick. You have your audio device. You have the camera on you. You go. And then you sync up the audio tracks in the editing file. It's that simple. So the conversation with me and this guy, it was wrapping up faster than I wanted it to. And I looked down at the table and I saw his phone. And his phone case, I had to keep the most straightest face in the fucking world.
So
Can I just
and so again, this is a moment where the cameraman does not know what I just said to him, does not know I asked him about his phone case, does not know anything, and the only thing he can do is see that I'm grabbing something, and this guy, Murphy, one of the best fucking human beings on the planet, immediately understands the assignment. As you can see, it is a assault rifle with like the definition of the Second Amendment on the middle of the phone case. Here is some extra context. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. He's a good guy. He was a great guy.
So, can I just ask you, what makes this your phone case of choice?
I'm a security officer. I'm also an armed security officer. I go to school for criminal justice to become a police officer. I believe in the Second Amendment for the simple fact that
That was merely the library. One massive floor. Out of
Yo,
all
what's
the
up, dude?
5
I'm
on
watching
Hudson
some old
Hall,
Duchess stuff.
There are more than just 2 bathrooms in this building. Meaning there's even more students to ask even more hard-hitting questions. Excuse me, sir. What are your opinions of the Hudson floor bathrooms?
Pretty lit.
Pretty lit. Interesting.
if we go back in history, the reason why the amendments were made was to have our freedom and so that we don't get taken by a tyrannical government, domestic or foreign.
One of my friends used to describe it. It was like a jail here.
A jail?
Like the building looked like a jail. I mean the bathrooms I think are pretty upkept. I think the women's. I don't know about the men's.
What would you rate the toilets out of 5?
Out of 5?
Out of 5.
Or stickers. She's got like office stickers and stuff.
I don't know, like a 4 out of 5.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Pilot Wings music, very nice. Yeah. Oh, I love the music in
What
this.
would you give it?
Unfortunately, the music that I used on the assault rifle guys footage got the video claimed because I directly used the Great Teacher Onizuka soundtrack.
If I put a pencil, a steak knife, a kitchen knife, and a gun in front of me, what is the weapon? It's a question to you.
Exactly.
You need to understand, the cameraman can not hear a thing. He has no fucking idea what conversation we're having.
You were a security guard, right? So, in your opinion, would your job make you more credible or less credible on the upkeep and maintenance of bathrooms?
What makes me say that I have no idea what I'd rate 2.5. That bathroom always, it's untidy. I didn't hear the question.
Interesting. Very interesting. Interesting.
So this is again, this is one of those moments where it's hard to get the context of it unless you're in like know the school. So this is the writing center. Basically, the second I walk in here, there is a woman at a desk that works for the school, and just basically a bunch of faculty. This is pretty much just a faculty room. I just used jazz music when I was in media class, so I'm pretty sure all of that stuff I made must have been claimed. Yeah, it was a bit of the Wild West. I used a lot of video game and Sega soundtracks and shit.
Hello. Do you mind if I ask you a quick question?
Mind you, the cameraman has not caught up to me yet. I'm just in there now. They don't know the microphone is there, or they don't know the camera's there until like right about now.
When they're operational, they're fantastic.
An okay experience. What would you rate the bathrooms in 5th floor?
The best part about this, I think this got cut out, was basically we were talking to them and they were like, I can't really say anything bad about the bathrooms. I work here.
Out of 5.
So they were forced to be nice.
Generally give them a 4.3.
4.3. What do you think is the best bathrooms on campus? Thank you so much for your opinion, bro.
But you didn't answer my question.
What was your question?
I said if I had all those there, what would you consider a weapon?
Oh, it was just knives, right?
Well, it was a knife, a gun, a pencil. What would you consider the weapon?
What would I consider the weapon? Who am I fighting?
It could be anything.
It could be anything? Okay. For this example, can I choose the knife? I'm a pretty talented chef, I dare say. I know my way with a knife. I've, cut a few carrots in my time.
The gender-neutral bathrooms. The only one I can think of is
Every
in-
5 seconds, I look at the camera and I hit the fucking blue
there's
steel.
more than one, but there
I would
aren't
have kept it in and walked towards the camera and said, very interesting.
Okay.
What would you give it out of 5?
Should a 3?
You'd give it a 3. What's your favorite bathroom on campus?
Probably the one on, the one by the library?
Of course.
Yeah, that one. That one's pretty good.
Interesting. What would you rate the vibes of this bathroom right here out of 5?
It's a cool bathroom. 4.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I don't know why I stole my fucking line from W.D. Gaster of all people. And then they come back to the guy. He's just losing his shit.
All of those can be a weapon. They're technically tools. The weapon is the human body. Because if you think about it, if you go back to caveman time, what did they use to get their food? They used their stick, a big stick, to bludgeon their animal. So technically, none of those can be a weapon.
This is your announcer, Julia. It's time to plug this.
Beware the man who freak with hands. Yeah, so here's the interesting part, right? That conversation was more than 20 minutes long. The assault rifle guy, start to finish, 20 minutes. More than. I walked out of that room, my cameraman was pissed. He was so mad at me. He was like, Joey, I was gonna stop fucking recording and just leave. You got locked into an unskippable cutscene the moment you started a conversation about weapons with the weapon guy. It was so good. There was so much footage to go through. Oh my god. How did you get out? We just stopped talking. It's that easy. There's a little bit left of it. I'm gonna deafen this because I used the fucking metal pipe sound effect like 40 times right at the end.
food. Use their stick, a big stick, to bludgeon their hand.
Classic shit. Classic. Yeah, you can see the video got fucking claimed by Itoshi no Cresta. Very silly. Let's show one more. Let's see if there's one more thing I'm proud of. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Let me show this. So back in the day, every semester, I got into a tradition where at the beginning of my time at the TV club, we all sat around the kind of the meeting room, and we had a big whiteboard of ideas, and we were all pitching ideas, and one specific member of the club was like, well, Mario Party Superstars is coming out. We could live stream ourselves playing Mario Party. And that was like my dream come true. I was like, what? Live streaming myself playing a party game like that? I've never done something like that before. That sounds really cool. And so to give us something else besides just like streaming a video game, I said, what if we contextualize the stream with like a small skit, kind of like how Red Letter Media's YouTube channel contextualizes a lot of their reviews of their movies and stuff by like, we broke into this guy's house and now we sit in this guy's house and, you know, we're pretending to fix his VCR, but we just sit here and drink booze all day. And so I had an idea of like, well, let's make it a Halloween party that a bunch of guys come to, and then they're all dressed as Mario, and that's like the joke. And the loser dies or whatever, right? And that was the first semester I was there. But the second semester, I wanted to do that stream again. But I decided, let me dip into my collection of video games I have, and let me pick a game that we choose from that. And so from there, I was like, well, wouldn't it be funny if we continued the plot from the... Actually, I'll just show you all of them instead of the last one. I'll just do that now. It's very nostalgic for me. I look back on these times very fondly. But basically, I was like, let's tell a story of skits, and then the live streams contextualize what happened. So that fly is still alive, by the way. That poor bastard. And so actually, what I am going to do is I'm going to take you all the way back to... By the way, fun fact, this is how I met Froggy. I met Froggy because I had a club budget and I wanted art. And I scrolled through Instagram over and over and over and over and over again until I found her page. And I was like, yeah, for sure. Let me hit this person up. So fun fact, that's the origin story of how I met Froggy almost 3 years ago now. So let me show you this. Let me make sure the volume is normal. Might have to increase it a lot. And this is like real fucking, this is one of the first, you can tell what era of John Chairs this is, because I had a beard back then. I had a beard and a fucking mustache. This was hot off the pandemic, where I still had my somewhat long haircut, and I wouldn't have the quote unquote John Chairs sideburns and swoop until maybe a year later.
Huh? Oh, you're right outside my house? Well, what the hell? I said I was dressing as Mario tonight, and my door was bolted shut.
I got the new Mario Party.
Sick. Oh, that must be Dylan. God damn it. Hey, did someone shoot at your door?
No. I brought the new Mario Party.
Oh, sick.
So one of the things that was really hard was working with that guy, because he was... I had to write around him. So I wrote this script script, for what fucking ever. And the problem was, everyone in that room could act, like somewhat, right? Me and the blonde girl were both actors at the time. Like we did acting, we did theater in high school, and the other guy was a normal guy. He was my friend at the time, but the first guy was stiff as a board. Could not get a single fucking ounce of emotion or like any good acting out of him. He's just a college dude. He's just a guy that likes cameras, right? And so the only way I could think to write around that issue was to make him a fucking psychopath. I thought, well, what if I just had him say all of his lines as awkwardly and deadpan as he normally does, but I write him as some kind of fucking freak. For the record, I did not like the guy. I really didn't like him at all. And so I wrote the script and I was like, hey man, how did you, hey man, how are you? Why are you also dressed like Mario? Also, my door was bolted shut. Whatever. I'm a Mario Party. Okay. And then the second guy comes in and he's like, hey Joey, why is there gun holes in your door? So I'm gonna go back like 5 seconds so you can actually, so the bit actually makes sense. This next bit.
Shoot at your door.
No. I brought the new Mario Party.
Oh, sick.
Hey guys, dibs on Peach.
Ah, dibs on Waluigi. Dibs on Daisy. Well, let's get started.
Loser dies.
So, important thing to note. She said loser dies. And so the second semester, right? Both her and the psychopath guy were not in the club anymore. They just kind of left the club, or they kind of fell back into like non-starring roles. And so my goal was, it was me and Dylan, because we were best friends. And so I had to write the next, I wanted to write the next sketch for the next semester's live stream, which was us playing Dutch Community College, it was playing Nicktoons Unite, right? Nicktoons Unite. And I said, how do I write out him and her and like continue the story? Because like there wasn't a story there. It was supposed to be a one-off joke. And then I was like, well, I want to do this now. I want to do this again. So how do I make it? How do I do another thing? And so this was, first of all, this one, obviously this sketch was like less than a minute. But then after it was so much fun the first time, and we had so many I had a lot more friends in the club at the time, because that sketch was one of like the first few things I did. But after the second semester, I was like, well, do you have any viewers from the Duchess streams? Absolutely not. Which is ironic, because this stream actually has 480 something views. I never talk about this, and obviously nobody fucking naturally found the account or whatever. But anyways, this second sketch was absolutely golden. And obviously much, much longer than the first one. It basically, they kept getting longer and longer as we had more fun. I had more fun fleshing out like the lore of the characters. There we go. I was about to say, why is the audio not playing? I know what audio is supposed to play. The trophy I'm holding was the trophy that we gave at. It was 3 hours of Mario Party. For the record, I won.
I thought I'd find you here. Dylan?
Joey, where have you been? It's been months. You walked out of your house after you won that game of Mario Party.
I don't know. I started running and I ran and I ran, and before I knew it, I dropped 20 pounds, I lost my beard, and I was in Hollywood.
What?
Yeah, they actually thought I was Chris Pratt. No, like I'm actually in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. They have to reshoot the entire movie because of it.
Wait. No, I'm so sorry. I owe you an apology. I have to apologize to everyone.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Well, one's dead, one's in jail. You know, loser dies and all.
Loser died. You came in 4th place.
Well, we're all dressed like Mario.
Yeah, so the problem, the way I got around it was first of all, in between that stream and that stream, I actually lost 20 pounds, and I shaved my beard, obviously, so that's how I got it out. That's a really good bit. Thank you. But unfortunately, as convenient as it would have been for the girl, the blonde girl at the time, to come in 4th, she didn't. She came in like 2nd or something. That's a good bit. They thought I was Chris Pratt. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I was like, how the fuck do I make that make sense? We were all just like Mario. So reality didn't go the way I wanted it to, except that it did because I won. That's all that really mattered.
I don't even feel
Also,
bad.
the context was that this was in my house. So we played Mario Party in my house instead of on the studio set. So my house is a constant reoccurring setting in the DCCU, as I like to call it.
That's
Or the
not my fault,
DCCCU.
but, like, wow. Ugh. You need to learn how to work in a group again. You need to reintegrate yourself back into normal human society, and I have just the game for that.
But who do we know that likes SpongeBob?
I know a guy. Stop. Take a goddamn shower first. You smell. Text you where I'll be. There he is. That's our SpongeBob guy.
The SpongeBob guy? Who told you that? I asked him the Disney guy.
You kind of look like the SpongeBob guy to me.
Who cares? Do you want to play video games with us or not?
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah, that's more like it.
I could not get him to fucking stop. The joke was just supposed to be that me and Dylan were serious, and then we both go, but I could not, for the fucking life of me, get my friend Giovanni to just not pound his hand on the table. I still have pictures from recording on the set that day. My hair, I had interesting hair at the time.
All right, that leaves one more person.
For the record, this is Yakuza Kiwami 2 sub-story music.
What do you mean, oh? Look behind.
Are we talking about SpongeBob in here? Preferably seasons 1 through 4, of course.
It's a nice jacket.
Hell yeah, we are. Do you like?
I still
maybe
have
want
it.
to
I
play
rarely
Nick
wear
James
it,
United
though.
for Nintendo GameCube with us?
Hell yeah, I do.
Oh my god!
We did it!
Yay!
I'm ready.
This was one of my personal favorite jokes of the entire sketch. Whoa! This was my favorite. This was the joke I thought was the funniest in the entire sketch.
Hell yeah, I do.
Oh my god!
We did it!
Yay!
I'm ready.
I'm going ghost.
Brain blast! Guys, I don't know what Timmy Turner says.
I thought that line was so fucking funny.
Well, that decides the game and who's playing, but where do we go? We're gonna go to your house, which we've all been living in for 5 months.
Since Halloween.
What? What? Wait, no, I just met you guys today. What?
So the joke was, since I ran off to Hollywood, they've just been living in my house the entire time, and just kind of like squatting in my own home, which of course was the set. I'll show you a little bit of what the live streams looked like. The live streams didn't really carry any like lore semblance. We just sat there in the back while the skit played.
Did you guys like set the? Did you guys
guys set the GameCube up beforehand?
That was our plan.
It's just been on
Have
for
you-
6 months.
I don't. Who's been paying for my bills?
Wait, we're supposed to pay?
The lights aren't gonna go off, right?
Let's play video games!
Let's hope not.
Yeah, so this is an hour and 40 minutes. We made it to like the end of the first level, and then we all got a game over. And instead of replaying the entire game again, we were just like, well, that's it. But a really important thing that happens. First of all, my cameraman from the bathroom videos is actually the one operating the mixer and everything right now. He was the one behind the scenes making everything happen.
Dude, come on.
Wow, you're such a contrarian, dude. Wow, that was aggressive.
Shoot it, Timmy, shoot it.
I can't. This thing only travels on the ground.
I actually lost. I wrote myself into a narrative corner because I couldn't be SpongeBob. I wanted to be SpongeBob so bad, but like everybody kind of called dibs on people, and I literally wrote the guy in the bottom left or bottom right or whatever. Yeah, I wrote the guy in the bottom left. He had a SpongeBob Teddy Fresh hoodie, so he became the SpongeBob guy. And so I couldn't let the SpongeBob guy not be SpongeBob. And Giovanni, I don't know if you guys know. Surprisingly, I don't talk about Giovanni as much. He ended up being Danny Phantom, and he ended up being Jimmy Neutron. And so that literally left me. I was the only one. It was my idea and everything, but I didn't have a character picked ahead of time. And so around the end of the stream, I actually set up. I walked off. I think I walk off at a certain point, or no, I think you can see me. I go on my phone.
It's over. I hope nothing bad happens.
Joey, you got much? Is there anything else you can watch?
Well, now that this is all.
Yeah, we started watching like the extra whatchamacallits. I want to see the exact moment where I just fucking I text Murphy from behind the scenes.
Now we cry. We saved.
We saved at that point, but
Okay, who died?
Well, guys,
Yes, we all fucking lost.
that's a wrap.
Alright, boys.
But yeah, pretty much there gets a point where I text my producer. I'm like, my producer. I text Murphy, the mixer in the back. I'm like, hey, on my mark, cut the fucking lights in the studio.
well, now that this trailer's over, I hope nothing bad happens.
I said, well, now that this trailer's open, I hope nothing bad happens.
Sure.
Lights, camera, pants.
I said, when I nod my head, cut the lights.
Lights, camera, pants.
That's kind of embarrassing, honestly, that we died in Nicktoons United.
And we just don't want to go through the level again.
No, I don't.
I really don't.
What about lights, camera, pants?
So I had an idea on how to set up the next semester's stream.
Why do lights go off?
Hey guys.
Okay, I didn't pay the bill.
So I set up the joke that like, since nobody paid the electric bills, the lights in my house go out.
How many of you guys have a job?
I have an interview. Does that count? For what? My job is sabotage Roxy.
Does it pay? Great. I have to call the electric company.
Wait.
Oh, there was a rubber chicken in the room. And so that actually set up the most robust, the best trilogy I ever could. I'm actually surprised I never brought back a skit to set up a live stream. I've never done that. And I think the only reason I've never done that is because I get like one viewer at the beginning of the streams. And so I need to like set that up in order to make sure people are like, wait, no, actually put your ass in the seats for this one. You're going to want to, you know? So I took all of the plot elements that we took from that, and I said, how do I get more players in the room? How do I keep the original friends from that stream? And then how do I kind of tie everything up in a neat bow? And this is what I ended up coming up with. This was the longest thing I'd ever made at the time. And I actually used I had a friend, not Froggy. I had a friend. I commissioned them to draw a bunch of art of all of us. I tried to make them do like some kind of like Tekken 4 type thing, because at the time I really wanted to play Tekken 4. And you can also see this live stream. This live stream had its problems to begin with, because instead of using the actual the actual like PNG file I gave him, he used a screenshot of me of the final thing in the software that he like never got the email for the actual PNG, which was just a nightmare. But yeah, I got a bunch of art and he just used the thumbnail. And so we messed that up, and that was one of the first of many things that got messed up about this stream. Ironically, the only thing that didn't really get messed up was the sketch.
Last time I want the Falcon. Oh no, the lights went out. I hope someone has a light.
So, anybody got a light?
I do. Should be,
Giovanni, what kind of lighter is this?
Fire stick.
Whatever, I'll just use my phone flashlight.
Oh, it's gone.
So what? Are we just homeless now?
First time?
Wait a second. This isn't even my fault. You guys haven't paid any bills in 6 months. You've just been living in my house.
Yeah, so what? You want us to pay you or something?
Yes!
I'm between jobs. I don't have any money right now.
I'll get you McDonald's if you call it even.
Deal. Everybody.
So this was like,
changed and
you know, this was a semester later. This was a spring semester into the winter semester.
Our house.
So it was very interesting for all of us to kind of get back in this exact outfit that we all had.
Electric company.
Yeah, Dylan and I are looking on Craigslist now.
Oh, I actually just got something.
Oh yeah? What's the job?
It's a secret.
Why?
Oh, that's actually the listing.
It's a secret. ... Silly little chuckle.
Go your phone.
Wow.
What? I got it.
Whoa, no.
Hello?
Hi, thank you for calling General Electric. Please hold.
Okay. Guys, I gotta take this.
Thanks for holding.
And this was what I thought was the funniest bit of the entire. This was what my favorite bit was. Wait a second. Why can't you hear it?
For holding, who am I speaking to?
Joey LaBelle.
Please state your social security number to confirm your identity.
569.
What the f?
Okay, I have no idea what happened. Not with the horrible color correction. I just didn't even try. Being an asshole. How did you age so much? Really? I'm kidding. I was about to say I don't even know. Honestly, in some ways, I think I look younger sometimes. When I look at my old college shit, I'm like, oh my god, what was he going through? I don't know what happened to that bit. I maybe the audio didn't pick up correctly. I don't know how I made it past the final edit like that, but basically, the concept for the scene was I was splitting. It was my first time writing a script like that, so I experimented with an A plot and a B plot, and then having them combine at the end. And so I paired myself off with Giovanni, and I paired my friend Dylan off with the SpongeBob guy. And the way I did that was I had the SpongeBob guy and Dylan go off to a Craigslist thing, and I had me and Giovanni go deal with the electric company. And so the bit was, you know, I'm getting a phone call, but I'm talking to Dylan or whatever. And, you know, Giovanni goes like, Joey, your phone, Joey, your phone, Joey, your phone. And then just grabs it from me, calls, and it's the electric company because, you know, the electric company calls you, apparently. And so Giovanni runs away with my phone into the corner of the room, and the girl on the phone is like, yeah, can we get your social... let me fill in what the line is supposed to be so you have the full context.
Joey LaBelle.
Hi, can I get your social security number to confirm your identity? Of course.
Please state your social security number to confirm your identity.
569.
I forgot to I accidentally kept it on myself, but yeah, pretty much it's just what's your social security number?
69.
What the f?
And then I
My wallet!
Oh, I just realized the audio is there. I didn't hear it because my headphone. Yeah, so we had a horrible audio mixing. For some reason, it was only in the fucking right ear instead of the left. I only have the left ear. I only have my left ear in right now. That's why I couldn't hear the fucking line. I'm sorry, Chad, if you heard the line and you were weird. You were confused why I couldn't hear it. It's because I didn't have this headphone in.
Joey LaBelle.
Yeah, that makes more sense. My bad, Chad. I don't know if you were able to hear it as well as I did.
6'9".
I don't know why everything is in the fucking right ear right now.
That makes me uncomfortable.
That's how making money should make you feel.
And then, holy shit, headphone users. For the rest of the video, for the rest of this fucking stream, it was weird hearing you describe a bit that happened as if it didn't happen. I was about to say, for the rest of this shit, it's just now permanently in the right ear for some reason. I love that.
Worst case, we can sell it
I
online.
love student filmmaking, bro. I was so ass. I literally so ass.
Joy. Let's go.
Chad, you need to speak up when I do something like that.
6 months.
Give me my bill back! In that case, sir, your outstanding balance of interest would come to $1,997.86.
Ooh, that's an interest?
Yes, sir. To be paid by the end of the week, or we'll have to be contacting your bank and getting your house foreclosed.
$1,400? How am I supposed to get $1,400 in a week?
1,400?
Yep. That's how much I owe the IRS.
Okay.
I owe way more than that, dude.
It's not a competition, Dylan.
Okay. Keep it in your pants, guys.
This was also one of our friends. This was another frequent collaborator we had, but we never had an excuse to get him in the streams. He was usually in the back. He was a tech. My favorite basketball player.
All right.
The Bron
I'll take you to the
chairs.
site now. You mind if I listen to some tunes on the way there?
No, I don't mind. I like music on occasion.
All right.
Not all occasions.
Real ones can tell me in chat right now where this song is from. If you know Bald, you will tell me where this song is from.
So, when do we get to find out about the job?
Right now.
Chat, does anyone know where that song is from? I'm the Jonker, baby. Why so charious? I'll save you guys the type. That is the deepest fucking cut I could find. It is Resurrection from Gunvolt Azure Striker for the Nintendo 3DS. Made by, I believe, Yacht Club or WayForward. One of the two companies. I can't remember. But I played the demo over and over and over and over and over again as a kid. And the game literally just had this one mechanic where every time you die, there was just a really, really small chance that one of the main characters in the game, who had like a magical voice, and it was like a girl that had a magical voice that you save, and she starts to like help you out and stuff. There's just a chance if you die, she in the game starts singing a song that brings you back to life and then buffs the shit out of you. It's like basically if you were playing a game and every time you die, there was just a 0.5 chance you just go fucking Super Saiyan. And it's just boom, 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 and like great music, and it drove me nuts, and I never forgot it. And so I was like, where do I find an Annie song that I won't get copyright striked for? And I was like, oh, this. So that's where that came in. Real ones know Azure Striker Gunvolt. And then this is another wonderful aside that I can't wait to tell you guys about. They're actually holding the script for the scene that they're currently doing right now.
Please don't be smart.
So I said, please don't be smut because I didn't know if they would let me say porn.
At least have your phone.
No, get your own.
Welcome back to the right headphone channel.
On hold.
20 minutes, why?
20 minutes? I think the conversation just came to a natural conclusion.
Yeah, why's that?
I don't know. I think you just ran out of things to say.
Watch this. Hello?
I'm so serious. I have literally no fucking idea why it's like this. This is so funny to me. For the sake of this, I'm gonna switch the whatchamacallit. I'm gonna switch the desktop audio to mono, so we don't have to worry about that bullshit. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, hello. No, there is not. Wait, no, okay. I'm sorry, miss. I don't have $1,000 to spend. Okay.
So I would say our biggest one of many big mistakes that we made here was, for some reason, as a director, I was dead serious about the girl from the electric company. You should have made the A plot on the right channel and the B plot on the left, and then stereo when the plot's resolved. Yeah, I would have been. It would have been Hideo Kojima level storytelling. It would have been genius. I fucking insisted on having the phone call be an actual phone call in the scene happening live, and simply what we did was, I think you guys can see my mouse, right? You can see my mouse when I go over shit. Yeah, you can. So under the table right here, we have positioned awkwardly a boom mic so that the audio from the speakers is getting picked up by both the boom and by us. And because of it, you can barely fucking hear the phone, because of course you can barely hear the fucking phone. And so I don't know why I didn't just be like, all right, Julia, let's get in the studio and record your lines.
On this table. At this fancy restaurant tonight, I already spent $1,000 on this table. I really hate to not go there. I just need a date to go with me. Yes, I am.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Great, thank you. How about we lower that 14,500 to like 500?
I recorded that chair fall maybe 5 times. Maybe 5 takes worth of me just falling.
Okay, great, thanks. You got 8. Bye.
It was taking so long to film that all the natural light from this room was very quickly leaving.
Oh my god. I'm just that guy.
Weird POV shot of me
Giovanni,
from the
how are you
crotch
gonna
down
even pick
for
her
no
up? I mean,
reason.
you don't even have a car.
Did not think of that.
You're an idiot.
Just got you $1,000.
Okay, fair enough. How are we supposed to get the other, like, 500?
I have it. It's already my account for me.
So I'm gonna come in again here and say, just because obviously the audio was dog shit. If you didn't understand that, basically, I'm sorry if I'm explaining something to you that you actually did hear perfectly fine. I'm very self-conscious about how many audio issues I had when it came to making shit when I was in college, because I just didn't care. I was like, I don't know how to do it. I don't care. So basically, he's on the phone as me, for the electric company, and he goes, I can't pay the 1,000 because I already spent 1,000 on a table at a fancy restaurant. And the girl on the phone goes, sir, are you asking me out? And he goes, yes. And the joke is that she's like, yeah, sure, why not? I've had a $1,000 credit to your account. And then we're like, whoa. And then how do we find the other $500? So at the time, and I believe I've talked about this a few times, and never in full context like this, but way back when in the TV club, I had a girl join the club one week, and on her arm as she walked into the club was a green dinosaur puppet. And I go to her, I'm like, what's the puppet? You know, what's up with the puppet? That's pretty cool. And she goes, oh, this is my original Muppet character. His name is Terry the Pterodactyl. I think it's really cool. I really love Muppets. I love Muppets so much. I know all this about Muppetry. I almost, on the spot, dropped everything I was doing. And I said, cool, we do Muppet shit now. I was like, do you have more than one puppet? And she was like, yeah, I have a few. Keep in mind, this lady she wasn't very confident about the Muppet stuff. She loved it, but she felt weird for it. She told the club, she was like, yeah, I used to get made fun of for how much I like the Muppets. And I went to her and I was like, you will never be made fun of here. We are so lucky to have you. And so I immediately dropped everything. And I was writing this script at the time that she joined the club. And I dropped everything and I fucking shoehorned in something to use her skills. And so I actually had her, because I asked her, she was very, very religious about her OC. She refused to let us use her OC in any way that wasn't exactly the way she wanted it to be used. And because of that, she wouldn't let me use it the way I wanted to. And instead of being like, whatever, then we're not going to use it, I respected her fucking character. I respected her shit. And I asked her if she had any extra puppets that we could do whatever she was okay with. And she did. And so I had her and the electric company girl. I had her come after school or like in between classes or whatever to teach Julia, the electric company girl, how to do Muppetry. Just like from her own experience. And I had her do the puppet thing, and we couldn't film it on a blue screen, and we couldn't film it on a green screen. So we had to use a fucking hot pink magenta screen. And this is what we ended up coming up with. This is what I ended up coming up with.
Thanks, asshole.
What the Muppets?
Hey, strugglers.
Good afternoon and welcome.
So this is Terry, and this is Julia, but we ADR'd in the voice of Dylan.
Welcome to Money for Nothing.
The show where we have guys on the grind stack money till it gets sky high.
Sky high.
For the record, I was listening to a lot of Kanye West at the time, so I just kind of verbatim started ripping off lyrics from him.
Hey, Terrence.
What you got for me?
A tournament.
A tournament? For what?
Why, it's the King of Iron Fist tournament.
Sounds like easy money.
You got that right. To the winner goes $500.
That's half a month's rent.
So this is one of the parts where there's technically a plot hole, right? So the joke is that this is Dylan and the SpongeBob guy. This is what they got paid. I forgot this was going to be a live stream. Yeah, this ended up being a whole Tekken 4 tournament. This is all preamble to set up a Tekken 4 tournament. And so, because she was so protective of her original character, the green pterodactyl, I wanted to be like, hey, so like for this scene, Dylan and the SpongeBob guy are getting paid to film this like weird Muppet commercial that's supposed to draw in Joey and Giovanni into the King of Iron Fist tournament. But she refused to let anyone but her voice the character. So I said, okay. And so that's why it doesn't make like perfect sense. But I just couldn't say no to her because she was so awesome to work with. And she just loved Muppets. Her thing was she just loved fucking Muppets.
Okay. Who put the TV there? I don't know.
Well, that's all we got for today, strugglers.
Now keep working and head for the Garden of Madness. Until then, keep up the desperate struggle.
That is a direct joke and reference to No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle.
We're gonna do that. Oh, let's pop it this Muppet boy. Let's pop it this Muppet boy. Ow! Ow!
So obviously we ripped that off from Nope, which me and Giovanni both snuck into a theater to see. So it was fresh on our minds. And so when we recorded that take, we did it maybe 3 times, and every time it hurt so much. Because you're just like, blah, 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 blah. You're just smacking your fucking hand into this dude full force, and he's doing the same, like over and over. It was so fucking painful for some reason. It was so painful.
Oh my god, no. Alright, come on, let's go.
But I don't know how to play mid-games.
I don't know how I tolerate you.
I don't know how I feel about this anymore.
Look, Joey, I know you guys helping everything, but I'm getting shitty vibes. I think it's kind of lost and get out of here.
We can't. I need the money.
Hello, gentlemen. Safe to say you're here for the King of Iron Fist tournament.
You can just say Tekken 4. I know what that is.
Who's that? This is my lovely assistant. She's
What? No, I'm not.
She changed her mind. She is not. Got it, pal.
So whatever. It's so hard to fucking hear anybody. I love this.
No, it's not for you. It's for them.
So, gentlemen, back to the King of Iron Fist tournament. You have the $50 to enter.
What? You listen to me, pal. Why do you think I'm joining this stupid tournament anyway? You think I have money? I have had 3 squatters living in my house for 6 months. The bank is going to take my house unless I get $1,500 today.
I was
so if you don't let me and my friend into this tournament,
I was so obsessed with hamming up.
publicly start sobbing.
I hammed that up so much.
For the price of 1.
4? Buy that.
What's that?
Oh my God, Dylan, Kyle?
What happened?
So
$50.
50 down.
So for some reason, we thought it'd be funny for them to just be wet. So we made them go to the fucking water fountain down the hall and just splash a bit of water on themselves. And then obviously the joke is that, he's this guy who's like secretly in charge of the tournament, and the girl over here was supposed to be mute because I didn't want you to be able to hear her voice and recognize that it was both the voice of the electric company girl and it was the voice of the electric company girl because it's a spoiler, right? But then I just wrote, actually, it'd just be funnier if she wasn't.
1,350 more to go.
So the joke is they only got paid $50 for doing that Muppet commercial.
It's 20. I don't know how to count. This is 50. 4 tickets to the King of Iron Fist tournament, please.
Welcome to the King of the Iron Fist tournament. Gentlemen, follow me.
Come on, guys.
This stream will also get copyright claimed because I used Space Dandy soundtrack music in this, and it got the other video claimed. And so that's the end of the first skit. And then from here, it transitioned into the actual live stream, which, fun fact, guess who's in this live stream? You know him, you love him. Johnny of Mana Potion Coffee fame. I was not really close with him as much as I was in high school and as much as I am now. So this was a really like Hail Mary of me being like, who do I know that like doesn't hate my guts? Johnny. And so I hit him up last minute. I was like, dude, just come over and just play Tekken 4 for like the first time in your life, please. And then we had two microphones recording both the back and the front, and they were horribly out of sync and ruins the entire fucking stream. Johnny goes actually fucking insane, by the way. It's one of the funniest things that I have recorded of Johnny. This is funnier than the entire Mana Potion tabletop YouTube channel. He's just so funny. It like because he gets genuinely so upset because Giovanni's just button mashing and he's trying to really do shit. But because I think Giovanni's Panda, I don't think he's Yoshimitsu. Yeah, no, Giovanni is Panda. He gets so mad. He fucking Giovanni perfects Johnny by just spamming the same 3-hit move from Panda. And it was both of their first time ever playing this game. Oh man. He was so pissed. It was so funny. So for this live stream, the big finale I wanted to do was to actually wrap up the story and have it change but pretty much stay the exact same no matter who won. So I had five separate endings. Do not click that. I had 5 separate endings made. One if I won, one if Dylan won, one if Giovanni won, one if the SpongeBob guy Kyle won, or one if one of the extras won. And I made it all, and I recorded it all, and I gave it all to Murph, the camera guy. And I said, depending on who wins, play this ending. And of course, I end up winning the tournament because literally I'm the only one that owns the game in this entire group of people, aside from my friend Dylan. And my ending sequence is the only one with a typo in it. But I actually had alternate endings for every single person, just in case. And we recorded an actual narrative ending to the DCCCU.
Joey had won the King of Iron Fist tournament 4. In high hopes, he was told to meet in the back room to receive his well-earned money. It seemed like everything was finally turning up in his favor. Or was it?
Or wabs it! Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like everything was turning up in his favor. Or fucking wabs it! Literally the worst word to fuck up. I only figured out that happened after it was live. I witnessed that typo live.
We did it! We won! Where's the money?
Oh, there is no money. What? Okay. You haven't figured anything out?
So here's the context. So actually, no context. I'm sorry. This is such ass director's commentary.
Now we're going out. General Electric, King of Iron Fist tournament. You thought you made $1,500 in not only under a day, but under 3 hours? It was all me! Are you idiot?
Are you idiot?
No, we're just goofy guys. My dinner.
Oh my god, this centralized stupidity. You really are the people who got her killed.
Giovanni, you should go.
Why?
I got a call from the General Electric girl.
Yeah. By all means, it's these two I'm after.
So he says, you guys are so stupid. Of course you got her killed. And so some real life context at the time was the blonde girl from the first live stream actually with me became co-president of the club. Train 2012. Hey, how are you? It's we're done playing Ghost Trick. We've been done for quite a while actually. I'm just going through reminiscing about some of my old work that I did back in the day. And so at the time, the gentleman in the gray coat, Sam, was dating her. And so we wanted to find a way. They broke up. They did not stay together for long. So it's really funny that there's just this time capsule moment of them being in a relationship with each other. And so after the second semester stream, the Nicktoons stream, I had written her out, but she had stayed in the club. She just didn't join the live streams anymore. Can we know why they broke up? No, Quiet Quill. Real life stuff. They just stopped. I don't know. I really don't know. I really lost contact with a lot of them.
There's actually like 3 of us. So how does
God. You see, gentlemen, I've known about you two since the Mario Halloween party. Me
Since the Mario Halloween party.
I'm more of a Nick guy.
Hey, how's it going? Are you the Nick guy? That is not the Nick guy. I've seen the Nick guy, and that ain't him. Oh.
I fucking forgot about this. Right. So in the Nicktoons live stream, how are you doing today? I'm very hungry and I really want to go watch Peacemaker, and I have ruined my afternoon because I just can't shut up about my old work. I was supposed to end stream an hour ago. I've spent a full hour talking about my old DCC work. That's so funny. So basically, during the live stream, an improvised bit that we had was, what if we order a pizza and just have our friend just kind of interrupt the broadcast and just give us an empty pizza box? Like, that's funny. I have Peacemaker open on the other screen. Keep not pressing play. Fuck yeah. Behind the scenes with John Chairs. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is for all the new people that join the stream and don't immediately remember, or for those that forgot. My old work that I used to show off a lot more back before we started using Restream and multi-streaming. This was back when we were originally playing Persona 3, almost 2 years ago now, when I started streaming. Have a great night, Train. Thank you so much for hopping into the live stream, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like the stream and leave a comment on the VOD if you can. So what I did was, I was kind of grasping for narrative straws to like make a bunch of these impromptu bits seem like they were all intentional and they were all secretly all connected to each other, right? So they kept bringing up how, like, if he's the SpongeBob guy and he's the Disney guy, who's the Nick guy, or who's the this guy? And so we did like the who's the Nick guy? And of course, for some fucking reason, the big bad guy is the Nick guy. And of course, who would the Nick guy be to the SpongeBob guy if not his boss? That was the stretch that I made, was that secretly the SpongeBob guy was a plant from the Nick guy to get in with me and Dylan to get revenge on us, getting his girlfriend murdered or whatever.
Oh my God! Oh, really? I'm sorry, guys. I'm the SpongeBob guy. I have to do what he says. It's kind of like a subsidiary thing.
I assume you know who I'm referring to now.
Boo. Ah!
It was Halloween night.
The sad Yakuza sub-story music I used. Shut the fuck up.
To go.
Yeah, I told him I'd go months ago.
Alright, just don't say anything stupid like lose or die, sorry. I'll miss you.
Come on, it's only a couple of hours, okay?
I'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Don't get murdered. She got murdered. I never saw her again.
Kill her, man! Who's the other guy? He's in jail now.
Lying! Kyle, finish them!
I'm more of a Disney guy myself.
Joe! Yes! You insolent servant! Why didn't you say anything?
Oh, I do not get paid enough for this. I just like SpongeBob. This is way too personal for me. You don't own me. Tom Kenny does.
It's in the corner the whole time. You really didn't notice?
Damn you and your friendships.
Funny way of saying metal chair, but okay.
Wait a second. if this was all the setup and with the thing with the General Electric,
The
and all-
stage
all
prop
that was
hitting
fake, right?
something.
If that's the case, then the bank didn't foreclose my house.
The stage prop hitting something, the acting, he got hit golden.
No one
Mwah.
paid the bill in 6 months. They threw out your stuff during the tournament.
Hey, it's okay, Joe. Let's get some McDonald's. I'm doing.
Wait, what?
Excuse me. You'll be okay. Come on.
Oh, hey, the $50 for the tournament. Let's go to McDonald's. Let's get
That line was inspired by Giovanni's real life obsession and love with McDonald's. Why did you flop down with him? I flopped down with him out of sheer despair for realizing that despite everything being some kind of like elaborate setup by the Nick guy, I really did just lose my house. My electric bill not being paid for 6 months while I ran away to Hollywood was not a bit. It was a real thing, and I just lost I lost my house. And that's the end of the DCCCU and my time with it. Have an amazing night. You will not see me tomorrow. Okay, so I guess I'm going to bed now. Take care. I'm ending stream right now. I'm starving. I'm literally holding my stomach. I'm starving. Starving Marvin, you would say. Yeah, thank you very much. I will not see you Friday. I will see you Saturday, and I will see you Sunday. I will see you Saturday for Burn Bag, where I download a bunch of weird shit off the internet and I play it. Maya, it was so good to see you again. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Cumbo, thank you so much for being here. Quill, also incredible to see you. I do want to remind you all that you only have, what is today, the 9th? So we have 11, right? What is it? We have 20 days left. We have 20 days left to raise $150 for the tip goal to force me to wear a maid dress on stream. If we do not reach that tip goal, I simply don't have to do it. We will also be playing Silent Hill 2 at the end of the month. And of course, this stream is brought to you. Pardon me. This stream is brought to you by the official John Chairs poster. Only 18 are going to be sold. This John Chairs 11 by 17 poster comes equipped with all the fucking coolest things in the world, like rockets and jet skis and divorce papers. Premium ass quality. This is not paper. This is plastic. You could not, you could try and rip it, but it doesn't rip easily. And of course, 18 people will get it. The first 5 will get their own. I'm just saying, if you're a little. I am not little. I am very average. Thank you very much. The first 5 people get a personalized thank you card, and the first person to buy the poster and put their order number in the Discord gets their very own exclusive, not for sale, John Chairs Spider Sona sticker to commemorate the Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions playthrough we are currently having. What if you send it to me for free? How about that? That sounds like a wonderful idea. I would love to. The only way I could do that was if you wanted me to. I don't know if I could get a hold of. Yeah, you're right. I gatekeep all of my merchandise. That's true. I gatekeep everything. I don't want anyone to buy my merch. I'm secretly evil. And ha. Once again, that is the first 5 get a personal note. The first person to put it in the John Chairs Discord, 18 plus only. Links in the about section below. Whoa, a John Chairs exclusive non-retail Spider-Man sticker. It's just pretty awesome. I love it. And of course, if you like, the John Chairs sticker sheet volume 1 is currently on sale for only $2. It's currently on sale, the John Chairs sticker sheet, for only $2. Get yourself 30,000 and then throw them off your town's water tower. I'll appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm starving. I'm going to go eat. I will see you later. Goodbye. John, I got an idea. I will propose later unless you want to hear it now. You're going to have to say it in the Discord, brother. I'm going to die. I'm going to die if I don't eat something. I've been waiting to eat to watch Peacemaker. It's 11. Oh my God. Have a good night.
Where we only cast the meanest of spells.
Wait. it's morally wrong for me to have 7 viewers and not raid into somebody. That's fucked up. I'd be a bad streamer if I did that. Let's take my goat, Gem. Everybody, please be awesome to Gem. He is a gem. Have an amazing rest of your night. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I'm really appreciative that a lot of you guys have actually stayed, if not watched, my entire walk down memory lane. That was really heartwarming. So actually, I really appreciated you guys staying here and listening to me talk about my old work, much more than I appreciated you listen to me play a video game. It was very sweet of you all. Thank you very much. I will send you all on your way now. Have an amazing rest of your night. Thank you very much.
Cook that up in a